Y'all talk is that shit you don't want to hear, but you know you need to. Listen up.
It's saying what you mean and meaning what you say.
Word to your mother.
It's that funky truth that's been hiding right under your nose.
You know what it is? Y'all talk is speaking your truth all day, every day.
It's knowing you gotta keep it 100, cause if you don't, we're gonna call your BS like real quick.
It's about giving you that truth, even when it hurts.
Hey, it's gonna be what you want it to be. It's Yard Talk, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. What up? What up? What's up? I don't know why I'm playing Martin from fucking Martin. What's up, Yard Talkers? It's your boy Mike Yard. Welcome via video. We done came up, man. You guys are gonna get a video. You're gonna get to see the video of our 100th episode. This is gonna be our 100th episode. Round of applause.
All the way up.
Nobody's clapping.
Nothing can stop.
Nothing can stop.
All the way up.
Yes, we don't went we going viral. This shit is about to go viral. You know, I'm here with my girls. I got Luna T in the building. Luna, say what's up to the people.
What's up? Que lo que, con que lo que, con que lo que.
Oh, there's a third que lo que this time.
3.
Well, with the song,
Video.
you know the song where
So
the
you want her-
Dominicans, when they were winning and shit, and they were like, que lo que, con que lo que, con que lo que. You know?
You talking about the
Yeah.
World Baseball Classic?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, that-
And we did that. Oh, because, you know, we had a baseball game today.
Oh, that's
For my
right. But we're
brother-in-law.
going to talk about that in a
Okay.
minute.
All right,
We
all
got
right,
Carla Keyz in the building. For those of y'all that the Carla is really white. Look. Look,
We
y'all.
weren't bullshitting.
Yes.
I know her
seen
voice sometimes sounds like
And we
she's
don't
from
even-
her, but
Yes. And we don't have white girl budget, so she is slumming it right now. Carla Keyz, you know me, Mike Yard. And our special guest for my 100th episode, my main man, Mr. Rory Albanese.
yeah, boy.
Yes, Rory
you
got
so much
dressed
for
up for our
having me.
100th
Yeah, man.
episode, as you can see.
I
I feel like he just woke up.
I wore short pants. Well, yeah, it was a fucking.
I feel like you forgot you had to do this.
I 100% was ready to do it, and this is how ready I was willing
I
to get.
don't know, man. Damn, dude. That's a body blow. You would have never
What are you
think this is
talking
the guy
about?
that put me on television. you would have thought the guy that put me on TV kind of
Listen,
liked me.
today is Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. Okay, I do not
It is the
outdress
Lord's
the
Day.
Lord today.
Which
know.
Lord? Which
You're
Lord are
supposed
we
to dress
speaking
your
about?
best.
You have
today.
to dress to be humble before before the Lord.
All right.
It's what they said in Matthew 47, man.
What?
I don't
Don't
even think
fucking-
it's real.
Don't outdress the
The
Lord
Bi-
on the day
wait-
of the
wait a
Lord,
second, wait
for
a
he
second.
shall forsake thy lordiness.
Wait a second. The Bible said don't fucking.
Yeah, man.
Don't
That's how it started the
I
passage.
don't know. I
Don't
don't-
fucking forsake the Lord.
That's how my rabbi quoted it.
Okay. I want to know which Lord. Do you guys call what's the God for Jewish people?
God.
Oh, it's the God. We just.
The God.
It's not.
Is it Yahweh? Is that?
No,
am
it's
I
not.
wrong with
It's
that?
not which God. It's just God. It's
just
the God.
God. It's
You know what I
just
mean?
the
It's
God.
just
We-
the
No
God.
other God.
Yeah,
There's
like,
no other
no,
God.
we all
We
believe
have
in the same God.
Yes, Mike Yard. They
We
just
all
don't
have
believe
this-
in Jesus.
Yeah, well,
So
they
the
don't
Jewish
believe
people
that
just
Jesus
don't believe
is
in
the
Jesus, but you
Messiah.
believe in his
Yeah, we
father.
just
They
believe.
don't
We
believe
just
that
don't
Jesus is
believe
the
that God
Messiah.
came down to earth and raped a lady. We don't believe that.
No.
We choose to
No.
assume that our God doesn't need to have a kid
The
because he
views
doesn't
of
need
Rory
gender.
Albanese are not necessarily
like the
those
new-
of the Yard Talk podcast, but those solely of Rory Albanese. I am a God-fearing Catholic
new-
boy.
So
I don't-
That was
the new-
that was fitting on a
It's
Sunday.
it's the
It
new
was.
episode of it's the new version of Ghost Dad with Bill Cosby.
Oh,
Shit.
By the way, that movie is so much creepier now. Like he's been ghost
I know.
dadding. He's been ghost dadding people for years. I don't even know
what
if
if he
any.
raped any ghosts?
Oh Jesus
Ghost
Christ,
Dad.
that's creepy.
Remember that movie?
So the Jews
got away
instead
with it,
just
though.
killed Jesus
He
Christ
did.
because they didn't
Okay.
believe in
So
him.
you don't believe in Jesus. So you believe in.
I don't really
But you
believe-
believe in his dad.
I don't know.
That's
I was
weird.
just being sarcastic about.
That's weird. The Jewish people don't believe that he's the Messiah.
Yeah, we believe he existed.
Right.
Yeah.
So you believe
Yeah, we
that
think he
came-
was a Jew. You know,
Right.
he was a carpenter.
Right.
Do you? But you don't. But you don't.
What's not believable about that?
But
He's a
you
Jewish
don't believe.
carpenter. Why wouldn't that
Are there
be?
a lot of Jewish
Oh
carpenters?
yeah, you know that's one thing. The
I don't
Jews
know.
I thought there
I
was
don't
a
want to
lot
seem
more, like,
racist, but I
Jewish
my impression has been that
accountants.
they're not really that good with the
I'm not
labor
gonna lie.
and the hands they
Handiness
work.
is not. I'm a half a Jew, and I can tell you that any handiness I have, it comes from the
the Catholic
the
side?
Italian side of my family. He tell you that my one grandfather could like rebuild the whole other
Yeah.
fucking thing, and the other grandfather couldn't. But the other grandfather could fucking
do the math.
run a business,
Right,
and
exactly.
the other one couldn't. So you know,
He can work the budget for
some stereotypes are
rebuilding
true.
that
I'm not
house.
saying those stereotypes are true anymore. I think they were true in like 1945. I think now we've ruined every culture so poorly that there are no stereotypes.
But that's why I always say
And I
that
think that's a bad thing.
Italians are black dudes, specifically West Indian guys, because they do the same shit that we do, man.
Yeah.
They could fix anything. Like West Indian dude could.
And they love shiny shit.
Yeah.
Like Italians will put like a gold thing around their license
Oh
plate.
my God,
and
the
so will black
tackiest,
dudes.
the tackiest
Like
shit.
that is like-
whoa, time out. Not
You know-
all black dudes.
Well,
So wait, so like the
Well, not all
Jamaicans,
There's a
Italians.
lot of
Wait a minute.
varieties of black
well,
dudes.
not all
the
Italians.
Jamaicans are like
Damn
the
it. Are we
Italians
gonna
of
have
the
to-
Caribbean.
Oh, now I
Are
gotta
we
get.
gonna have
Wait,
to
hold
have
on.
this lesson today?
I have to get to specific which kind of black person.
Exactly.
I would prefer just to group all black people into one category. Because
Let me tell you something. I used to hate
I
when
don't have that kind of time. Like
But
I'm,
you know what's funny?
I'm cool with the group, but don't come on.
But
what
you
I
know
mean?
what's funny is that they'll get mad
Yeah.
if you call a Dominican black, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like certain
She got a
Dominicans
partner.
Some of them, yes.
will get offended
Yeah, they
if you
will.
call them
But
black.
in other words,
So
why
they
did
get
Sammy Sosa
offended.
make himself white?
I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
crazy.
answer that
What was
question.
Sammy
Why did
Sosa?
Michael
Did
Did you see
Jackson
that
make
photo of
himself
Sammy?
white?
It's
But
so
because Michael
sad.
Jackson had vitiligo or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I thought Sammy
supposedly.
Sosa just.
No, Sammy
No,
Sosa
he
just
just
wanted to
has-
come up. So he
yeah.
said, you know what, this Dominican thing,
Yeah.
I've used it for what I can.
for the baseball.
Now I got some money, and I'm going to try to do this white thing. And I feel like I'm getting in on the
That's
top level of
interesting.
whiteness because I'm rich.
No, it
You know
goes
what I
back
mean?
to that
So-
lady.
Yo, come on, papi, don't be doing me like that, son.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying. That motherfucker, have you seen the
Nah,
picture?
it's pretty sad.
It is sad.
He's
He
almost
looks like
pink.
the ice cream, you know, like
He
the
looks like
chocolate, and then
Prince.
like
He's
the
almost pink.
vanilla, and then now like the pink. What's that? The
You know who I feel-
Cosmopolitan or
Yeah.
whatever that
You
shit
You know
is.
who I feel bad for is the white guy he switched skins with. You know, because now he's got to be black.
with no baseball skill.
Isn't it like that? Isn't it like that movie
Like
Face
Get Out
Off?
or Get Out.
He just hired a poor white guy. I was like, I'll give you $1 million for your skin. And then they went to a room and they switched skins. It's called Skin Off. And now
Skin
that white guy's just got to be like a fucking black dude. And he's like, I'm not prepared
And
for
he
this.
is not ready for that at all.
Yeah, I'm not ready
Trust
for
me.
this at
He
all.
thought he was.
Trust me, white people out
But he
there,
has no
you
idea.
have no
I thought the
fucking
$1 million
clue.
would make this easier, but this is terrible.
Look, every time a cop pulls up behind me, I feel like I've done something.
Parked down the street today.
Yes.
He didn't pick me up
Yes,
from
we
my
had
apartment.
to drive by Rory's house because there was a cop behind us, and we just instinctively thought he was pulling us over. So we
guys
pulled
just
over.
Yeah, he
not-
So we
texted.
had to go down to where we could pull over, and we
We're
pulled
not-
over. It was
we're
just
not
an
lying.
instinct.
That's a true
This is
story. He
true
texted me. He was
story.
like, "Hey, we're up the street a little bit." He was like, "A cop was behind us. We got paranoid. So we
Yeah,
pulled
look,
up."
nervous.
But wait, it's a Latino thing too, because I was driving.
She was driving.
Yeah.
And so I totally was like, but I thought he was.
I would have
pulling
just,
me over.
I would have just
Yeah,
parked in the middle of the
that
street,
really
and he would have been like, "Take your time."
Yeah, he would have pulled up and been
Are you
like,
waiting for some
come
friends?
on.
Take your time.
Yeah, I was driving around with a white friend of mine, and he was sticking his feet out the window, just sticking his feet out, getting air on his feet.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, what are you doing, dude?" He was like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Yo, you're not quick. I'm gonna get pulled over with your feet hanging out of my fucking window." He was like, "They pull people over for that." White people don't even know what bad shit is. What's wrong? You don't even know what you can't do.
Yeah.
Because you just can do anything. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white privilege is
What is it
real.
like, man? Being
I
a
don't know.
white
I didn't
guy
even know how awesome it was until I started hanging out with you. And I went, shit.
compared to me, right? Let me tell you
Yeah,
something. I told
I really-
Rory this story, right? I don't know if I've ever
if
done
you're
it
a white
on Yard
person,
Talk.
if you're a white person and you hear this story and it doesn't change your fucking perspective, there's something seriously wrong
Rory
with
still
it.
brings up this story, right?
I
told
tell it to
Rory
my
this
friends
story, right?
on
You do?
behalf of Mike.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Really?
So I was trying to catch a cab uptown. I had a show at the Broadway Comedy Club, and I needed to catch a cab from downtown at the Boston Comedy Club. And I was on 6th Avenue. No cabs would stop for me.
And Rory, this is the same story you would like to tell.
This
This is the same story.
Okay.
No cabs would stop for me. They just zooming by.
Rory stepped out.
No.
And like
Excuse me,
cabs stopped.
Every cab stop.
No. It's
No,
even,
and just some
it's
cars
even
just
better
full of
than
women, not even cabs. just hot
random
women.
cabs.
Stop. They're like, "Do you need a ride somewhere for free and a blowjob?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take that."
So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, yo, I gotta get uptown. I'm gonna miss out on this spot. This dude was across the street in a Greyhound bus. And I just see the bus coming over, and the dude pulls over and opens up the door and was like, yo, they doing you dirty out here, man. He was like, where you going? I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, man.
He got
He was like, come on, man.
Yep.
And he said, come on. And I got a empty Greyhound bus to take me to 53rd Street because he was so hurt that a cab wouldn't stop for me,
You
that
couldn't
this
watch
man
it.
risked his livelihood.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been in that bus, but he fucking risked his livelihood because he was like, that's enough.
So was this bus driver white?
The bus driver? No, it was of course it wasn't a white dude.
That would have just been a great ending,
It was
you know?
a black dude. It would have been awesome if it was a white dude.
Like
No,
the
but it was a white dude.
34th Street.
A
type
white
of
guy,
ending.
a white guy would have said to me, "They doing you dirty out here." I don't know. I don't.
I'm
Could have been Italian.
I'm just trying to
I mean.
imagine a white guy who's a bus driver. Am I right? Jesus Christ. What am I, Steven Spielberg? What do I have, an imagination? I can't picture that.
That's a true story, though.
That's a crazy. And I
The guy
literally.
from Bronx Tale was a white driver. He was Italian. You
It's
see?
De Niro, the guy from
De
that fucking
Niro.
In the
De Niro.
movies.
The working man's a tough guy. No, the craziest thing about that story to me is people don't realize that like the cab thing's even true. Like people.
Yeah,
don't
a lot
think
of
that's
people
true.
don't even think.
And then I
don't
was
know
like,
that.
I'm like, it's so true that a bus driver from across the street was just like, I cannot watch this anymore.
He couldn't.
Like he had to just take mercy on
He
him.
was like, "I'm done."
That
He
is
was like, "I can't watch
that's
that
one of
anymore."
the craziest stories I've ever
And
heard.
I felt like I wanted to cry because I was like, "That's just the fact that he even picked me up." I was like, "That's so dope that there's still people out here like that." But it's so sad that this motherfucker had to risk his livelihood
That's crazy.
to just stop watching that anymore. He just couldn't watch it anymore. I'm telling you, I was out there like, what, you see me. You fucking see me.
Ay, don't tell me.
None of them would stop, yo.
You see me.
I'm telling you, I had a cab driver one time tell me, I got in the cab, he didn't pick me up. It was at Penn Station, so he was at the cab stand. So I got in at the cab stand and I was going to Brooklyn. And his dude started crying. He started crying. He's like, please, please, please don't make me go to Brooklyn.
Are you
I swear on everything I
No.
love. God, if I'm lying, strike me down right now. This cab driver started crying and he said he had pills. He pulled out pills and he was like, I'm sick. I need to take my medication. Can you please not make me go to Brooklyn? I was like, no,
Wow.
motherfucker. You going to Brooklyn. I took that son of a bitch because he can't
Yeah.
kick you out. Once you're in the cab, they can't
Mike-
kick you out. They
Mike-
got to call a cop, and the
Mike
cop
jumped
is
in
going to
the
tell
car
him,
and
you got to
shit.
take him to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Mike jumped in the car
Yep.
and shit. He's like, oh, no, not again, not again. Please, please, I don't want
Or
to go.
or he just
He's
Mike
like,
jumped in
he's
the.
like, hello, sir, where are we going? Oh, no, no,
Does this,
no.
he looks in the rearview mirror and goes, ah, fuck. He's like, all right, just. And he just
Here you
he's
go.
like, and then Mike just takes it and goes, yeah, anyway, Brooklyn.
I was going to pay you. Yeah,
You
I
take
took
your
him to
own credit
Brooklyn. I took him right to Brooklyn. I was so mad at that dude. That was a very uncomfortable cab ride. And I live that time I was in East New York. So
That's
I
why
was
he didn't want to
deep
go.
in Brooklyn.
It had nothing to do with
100%.
you.
And I took him,
100%.
true story, and I made
You're
him
like
drop
Linden
me off.
Boulevard in Lefferts. He's like, yeah, I don't want to go there.
And I made him drop
don't
me
wanna
off
go there.
at Boulevard houses. I don't even live in Boulevard.
Just as a punishment.
But I took him right to the projects. There you
That
go.
karma would have been if your ass would have got mugged on the walk
Me?
home.
I'm not getting mugged in Boulevard. Are you kidding me? I grew up in Boulevard.
Oh, excuse me. Tough guy.
That's a
So,
different.
but
That's a
I mean,
different
but like
concern for
Rory,
different
like
people.
you hear how Mike's experience is, but how is it for the white guy? Like
It's just
you
totally
hear,
different.
I've been very curious as to like
Well,
I wanted to talk
listen,
to a white guy.
This
about
is the
that,
thing.
like,
I would say that
in
right
this,
now.
in this economy, how is
Right
it being?
now,
How is it being a white guy?
It's
straight
the
white
worst
guy?
time. I would say it's the worst time in probably American history to be a straight white guy, and it's
Why
still a
is that?
billion times better than everything else. Like it used to be a trillion times better. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
now
it
it's
was-
just a
Calm
billion.
down.
but and it's a
Calm
billion,
down,
and
1
that's why
billion.
Trump won, because people are like a trillion's more than a billion.
Yeah, we
you know
want
what I
that
mean?
trillion
like, we want
back.
The trillion back.
I saw this video of how many times Trump just goes on and on saying millions of billions
Yeah.
of millions of
Yeah.
billions. That shit goes on for
Yeah.
like 5 minutes.
he loves money.
Yo, but why do you say it's the toughest time it's ever been?
Well, because it's the first time ever that like anyone's making an effort to not make like. In other words, you'll read a story that's like, you know, I'm for example like selling my stand-up special. Like I got a lot of people being like, "Ah, he's a straight white guy. It's going to be tough to sell." Because right now in this market, there's a lot of straight white guys doing stand-up. Like how many more straight white dudes do you need to hear from? So let's hear from some other people. But it's like when I hear that, I'm like, that makes sense. You know, like I'm also a producer. Like I get it. They want a certain voice.
Yeah.
You know, you want to diversify who's out there and who's putting stuff out there. I don't think that means I don't get to do stand-up. I just think it means like at the current moment, me selling my hour won't be as easy as it might have been 5 years ago, or might be in 5 years in the future. You know, shit trends back and forth. At some point, being a straight white guy will be the best again. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping Trump brings back to Hollywood and a little bit of that.
You know what?
favoritism.
I'm thinking you secretly voted for Trump.
No, secretly.
He's very open about it.
Why would I secretly vote for Trump when openly voting for him makes so much more sense?
He's trying to do the reverse psychology, the Stephen Colbert shit.
What's that?
The fake Republican thing, right?
No, I'm not faking it.
No, you didn't vote for.
Look,
you voted
I
for
did
Trump.
not vote for Trump.
Okay,
but I did not vote
say,
for
dude.
Trump because he's a Republican. I didn't vote for Trump because I think he's
idiot.
mentally ill. In other words, I don't have a big an issue with Republicans as you might think.
Me either.
No, I mean it seriously.
Enough.
Like, there's a lot of things about the actual Republican platform that makes sense to me. Socially, I think like not letting gay people get married and shit is insane. So I lean towards Democrat. But as far as like just economics and taxes and things like that, I do and like big government. I hate big government. I just don't. I don't think Trump's mentally sound.
Yo, I hate the fact that they're forcing me to get an easy pass, son.
I also don't think Hillary Clinton.
Nobody's acknowledging that shit. Don't walk close over that shit, yo. They are forcing me to get a fucking easy pass.
Yeah, but the fact that you don't have
this is so they know exactly where the fuck I am all the time.
Yeah, but listen.
I go through the goddamn Holland Tunnel. They know Mike is in the Holland Tunnel. Now, I'm not saying that there's people looking.
They care.
You know, like at a monitor, like, where is he? That's not enemy of the state. But I'm saying is like.
People that be like, yo, I got to get off the grid. It's like, yo, you are that important.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
No,
what
that's
I'm
what
saying
it sounds like to me,
What
though.
I'm saying
Yeah.
is I just don't like the fact that that there's
they
somebody that
can know.
knows everywhere that I am.
Oh wait, hold on
So,
for a
like,
second.
Not that I'm gonna do anything or
Time out for a
whatever,
second.
but
my only thought on that, I've thought about this a lot, which is I would there's one thing I hate more than anything in the world, and that's traffic. So when it comes to traffic, I would literally, if I had to post a dick pic a day to not sit in traffic a day, this is what my dick looks like.
You see, but
Because there'd be so many other dicks online that no one would even know it was mine. Because everyone else would be like, I don't want to sit in traffic either. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's like,
no, I hear what you're
feel like
saying.
something like that, it's like, all that's for is if your car gets stolen, you're going to be psyched if like somebody went through an easy pass or like, there's components to it that
Yeah,
work in your
but there's
favor, unless
also-
you're committing a crime.
I'm going to explain it to you. Hold on.
not
I'm
unless
gonna
they're
explain it
committing
to
a
you.
crime.
I'm going to explain
It's just the fact
No,
that
wait.
there's
I got you.
there's
I
an
got your
entity
back.
that knows exactly
I got
where
your back,
I am
Mike
at all
Guard.
times.
I got
It's
your back,
fucked
Mike Guard.
up.
This is what Mike Guard is concerned with.
I want freedom, like real
He's
freedom.
concerned with being the last person seen with me, and then I go missing.
Yep.
And
Yes.
then they see that he went through
Wait,
the
hold
Holland
on.
Tunnel.
Don't even finish that story. Mike did it.
Let me tell you
Hold
something.
on, let me put my mind in the jury.
God
Mike
forbid.
did it.
God forbid.
That's Mike Guard's concern.
I'm
He's
with
not
Carla.
even- that's it.
Carla
He's
Keyz
not
hugs
even
me.
disagreeing that shit.
His DNA is on
God
him. My
forbid.
DNA is on him.
No, it
Carla
doesn't matter.
Keyz hugged me, and her DNA is on me. And my DNA is on her.
Yeah.
And something happens to her.
Yeah, you're going to jail
Okay, and
for
then
the
they
rest
go,
of your life.
oh shit! Look, he went through the easy pass
100%.
at the fucking at the outer
It fucking
bridge crossing.
killed me,
Why
yeah,
is he at the
man.
outer bridge crossing if he's not killing Carla?
Yeah. Yeah. And by the way,
That's the first thing they gonna think, and then I gotta walk them back from that. I'm not a killer. I gotta start at I'm not a killer, and then they realize, he's not a killer.
you want to
He's
know
a
the
fucking
you want to know the
comedian.
worst part of that story?
What's the
they
worst
could
part?
have a photo of my car in front of her house, a bloody knife in my car,
And they would come look.
her blood on my shirt, and they'd be like, just see if any of Mike Yard's DNA is on there.
But what is this? Is this black here?
They'd pull out one little mustache hair, and they're like, this is African American hair.
And then the black cop would be like, but the
shit.
guy has the murder weapon.
And then they put it next to the black cop's face, and be like, I think we got our guy. Wait,
I don't
what?
know.
He's like, I'm the lead investigator.
It's an
I think we got our
irrational.
guy.
It's an irrational concern that I
shit,
have.
yeah.
It is irrational. I recognize that.
all right. So now that-
However, I still have it. I don't like the fact that when I go through the fucking Holland Tunnel, there's people that know.
Well,
I want to
I
just
just
be
hate
able to go
traffic.
through the
All
Holland
right,
Tunnel.
since you're talking about that, and since you bring that up, Rory, which is a great point,
But
that
then what
I
about the
think
jobs
that
before we
I
move on?
think Mike would totally be in the same. He loves Waze. I'd say let's do Google Maps. No, everything's Waze. Why? Because it tells you when there's a red light, when there's like a speed trap,
So we don't
all
need
that
Easy
shit.
Pass.
So he doesn't mind with that shit.
Well, the thing
so
is-
I agree with you bringing that point up. But when I showed you the thing, there's an app called the Citizen app, right? And it's in New York.
But wait, I just got to say one thing about Waze. your phone just being on is constantly. Just so you know, it's constantly
sending signals.
pinging a satellite.
Yeah.
So
That's why I say it's an irrational.
right, but I'm saying, so when you're on Waze and you're on your phone, like they're tracking everything you fucking.
Yeah,
do.
but I signed
if
up
you're
for.
not
I signed up for
triangulated.
Sprint. I didn't sign up for Easy Pass, man.
Well, now you did.
Because they forced me to. I wanted to sign up for Sprint.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
why would
want
you
to
not
sign up
want
for
to
Easy
rip
Pass.
through the toll booth? The
I
toll
mean,
booth-
why?
it's
When I
cheaper,
could
they
just pay
give you
my money,
discount
it don't
plans.
matter. I'd
I
rather
don't
just
know.
pay and you don't know that
Why
I
would-
came through.
yeah, but it's faster. Like traffic, you just don't have to wait.
I'm with
case
you
I
on the
hug
same
Carla.
logic.
I thought Easy Pass. I actually thought Easy Pass.
I
The
don't
dude who
understand
invented
my
it should be
stress.
famous, and we don't know his name. I think about that all the time. That's one of the greatest inventions of our lifetime.
Easy Pass?
Yeah, like, and I want to know who. Like, we know
You
about.
just can't say anything against technology to you. You're like the fucking.
It's not true. I don't think all technology is great. I think it's great when it helps the greater good. I think Easy Pass helps. I think Instagram would go fuck
Yo,
itself.
Rory, for real, I didn't know you were gonna go that way, but I'm happy you did because
Yeah.
I'm on the same page with Rory, yo.
There's too many
If
people.
it's
You're
about
acting
my
brand
safety,
new now that Rory's here. yo.
Yeah, that's because.
Yo, she acting real brand new right now, yo.
Man, that's
What
what
the fuck is going
you
on?
should have seen it when it was a trillion times
She's
better.
like, yo,
How she
Rory,
was
I
doing it.
believe you too, Rory. I'm with you, Rory. Yo, Rory, I got you, Rory. The fuck?
Nah, but you know what was that?
He wants some more Hennessy.
Hennessy.
Oh, this episode is brought to you by.
It's not brought to you by Hennessy,
Great
but if
Bavine.
Hennessy is interested in
interested.
sponsoring the Yard
Hello.
Talk
Yard
podcast,
Talk Podcast
we drink that
at
shit for
gmail.com.
real,
For real, for
as you
real.
can see. And we also drink Honey Jack. So the Honey Jack
Yeah.
people,
But you can't be
for
naming
real,
two
listen, man,
competitors.
stop trying
Yeah,
to.
Michael,
same
you gotta
sentence.
do
Listen,
one
whoever
at a
want to
time.
step to the plate,
Hello,
bidding war.
hello.
You want to sponsor all of it? You get
We
the.
drink whatever we're gonna drink something.
Jameson,
Let me
holler at us.
Let me do the
Okay.
commercial
Oh,
real
sorry.
quick. If
Okay.
you
Jameson.
wanna, you can sign up for the gold package, which means you sponsored the entire show. You can sponsor. You can sign up for the silver package, which means you can sponsor half of the show, or the bronze package, where you can get a portion of the show.
A third.
You decide. Hennessy, Jameson,
Honey
Honey
Jack.
Jack. For real, for real.
Ding. All right.
I wish they could do like a pling when I smoke. Like the Orbitz commercial. I forgot what I was talking about. I smoked too much weed.
We were talking about.
We were talking about the
app.
Citizen app. So yes.
The app, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's to like alert you when there are dangerous shit going on. It could be a fire alarm or whatever. It could be somebody that mugged somebody in the park. It could be somebody that lost their phone or it was a stolen phone. It could, anything that's like a crime or something.
No, but it's got to be a 911 call.
Right.
Yeah.
So if somebody makes a 911 call in your neighborhood, then it sends out an alert that says somebody just called in a fire or a man with a gun.
Man with a gun in the
Imagine
park.
you go on your phone and you check the alert and it's your house on fire.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's like
I'm glad you think that's funny.
911.
Damn.
911 just called in your wife's fucking your neighbor. So,
Oh shit.
oh, that sucks.
Imagine
Someone
that.
broke
You
into
get the
your
alert on
house.
your phone, domestic violence call and your address. And you're like,
Or it just says-
on the road.
It just says 911 call your address. Gangbang gone awry.
Yo, did you hear about the threesome that went crazy?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
did y'all
yeah,
hear
yeah.
about that
no, I
shit?
did not hear.
Yeah.
About
Yo, so
I'd
this
like to hear
girl
about
and
this.
two guys had a threesome in Brooklyn in Park Slope, right? So the girl signed up for this threesome. The two guys
What do you mean
fucked her.
signed up?
I know,
Well,
right?
she agreed.
Like she,
She agreed to
didn't,
do it.
Consented.
Yeah,
This dude set it up, so she agreed.
I thought there was like fuckme.org or something.
Well, I'm not sure how it happened. It could have been a website. Who knows?
Yeah.
But so that's a good idea. Write that down.
Yeah.
Fuckme.org.
I think this Craigslist is that's what it is now.
Yeah.
But why not get direct and to the point?
Yeah,
Who the
that's
fuck is
true.
Craig? I mean, you might not want to fuck Craig.
That's true.
Just go straight up to fuckme.org. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, fuck, I forgot what I was saying.
Oh,
Threesome
threesome.
that was
Oh,
bad.
so
Signed up for
so the girl and then one of the guys started videotaping the threesome, right? And then the girl got mad and like left and stormed out. Then went to her boyfriend's house and told her boyfriend, "Hey, these guys try to rape me."
Uh-oh.
And he went down there and confronted the guy with his friends and ended up killing one of the guys.
Oh, fuck.
Ended
Yes.
up killing one of the guys that
Yeah.
she signed up to have the threesome with.
Yeah.
Stabbed him to death.
That's not good.
And then he's on the newspaper talking about, I ruined my life for a lie.
yeah. But like, let's say it was the truth. He still can't murder that guy.
Yeah, for real, exactly.
I'm not. By the way, like, I'm not saying you wouldn't want to murder someone who raped your girlfriend. I'm just saying you're still not allowed to.
Right.
Like, it's not like the judge would be like, well, you know, it's just a murder. Like, no, you're not allowed. Like, you have to call the police, and then that dude's got to go to jail for rape. You're not allowed
That's
to.
how crazy is that,
Yeah.
though? He
I mean, if you were like maybe protecting
Okay.
your girlfriend from getting murdered, you could murder that guy. But if you went after the fact,
So you're saying that you wouldn't want to kill the guy if you had an alert?
Wanting
I didn't
and
say
doing,
I didn't
right,
say I
that
wouldn't
said
want
that.
to. I'm just saying if
Right.
I did, I would go to jail for murder.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there would be no defense. I'd be like, yeah, I lost my temper.
Well,
murdered
you
that guy.
might
I get
you
why
might
he
not
did
have
it.
to do
You got
time.
to
I
do
get why he
temporary
did it.
insanity.
You might not have to do time.
Yeah, you could do temporary. I mean, I definitely could. You know what I mean?
What are you
I
trying to
probably-
say? I
But
can't
Mike,
get.
Mike definitely.
I probably wouldn't even
Listen,
go to
man.
jail
Mike
at
wouldn't
all.
even get that
We
opportunity.
can't
They'll be
even-
like, no.
We
They might
can't
not
even-
even press charges.
He knew
on
what
me.
was
We
going
can't
on.
even use stand your ground law. Black people can't use that.
No way.
That's the shit Jordan Zimmerman used to get away. And then there was a young
George.
lady that ended up, George Zimmerman, whatever. Who gives a fuck what his name
Jordan.
is? Fuck him. Dickhead Zimmerman. Dickhead Zimmerman. That's what I'm gonna change his first name to. And he so there was a girl that did the same thing where a man was beating on her and she killed the guy and she tried to use stand your ground in Florida and they were like, nah, bitch,
Oh
you
yeah,
going to jail.
I remember
Because
that.
her name was like Samika or something.
no, she was
Ika.
a black woman.
Something
and,
Ika.
and they're definitely.
There was an
Tamika.
Ika. Something Ika, like
and they
Shamika or
definitely
Tamika.
said, nope, you're going to jail.
Yeah, that's why you got to give your kids good courtroom names.
Like,
Let me tell you something. When I
Mike
show
is a
up in
good
front of the
name.
court-
Yeah.
Michael is a very
Let me
good
tell you
biblical
something.
name.
Yeah, man. Michael Yard. What? That's
Yeah,
a
they don't know
winning
who they're
name.
expecting
That's
at
a
that point.
winning name. My
It is a
parents,
good
my
name.
parents loved me.
Yeah, they did.
They gave me a winning name.
Yeah.
That is a very Caucasian name.
Yeah.
That is a British name, dude.
It is.
Michael
You know?
Yard is
Mhm.
totally
Say it in
Brit.
your British tone.
You're not kidding. That's fucking
Michael
big
Yard.
factor.
You know what? I've never said my name. in it.
Michael Yard.
I would have to. I'd do it ghetto British. Michael Yard. Hey, Michael Yard. What are you doing, man? You telling some jokes, yeah? That's how they talk. Anyway, so yeah.
But you don't like the whole idea of the Citizen Act.
I'm not I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? I feel, me personally, that's too much for me, yo.
feel like-
First of all, that's just promoting fear. Like,
And
now you're going to
panic,
just
yeah.
not want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Only if you have the app.
No, you would want to go places because you'd be like, oh, okay, something's going on over there. Let me avoid that area.
But my only thought is like, if you're curious about crimes in your neighborhood, you just Google it. Like, there's a crime blotter. Like, you can read
Yeah.
about everything that's happening. The only difference is it's happening in real time.
Right.
So to me, the thing becomes it would probably fuck up the police more than the citizens, because it's like, now you're gonna. I mean, I was reading about it, but like, cops are like, now you're gonna get dudes wanting to videotape a shootout,
Yeah.
and they're gonna get shot.
Yeah.
And like now the police are gonna take. They're gonna be like, oh, they also shot this kid who ran into the scene. The police are gonna be like, well, I don't know, we're in a shootout, and then the dude ran in to get like a good video to post on the Citizen. You know, I think that's the problem.
Yeah, I
Is
agree.
People are gonna try to like.
And
go-
here's
Be
what
the
I think.
vigilante.
I think
Check
who
it out. Well, it
wants
used to be
know
called
all these-
Vigilante. They changed the name
And I also
because of
believe
that exact reason.
Yeah.
And I also believe that criminals are just going to get the app so they know when their shit is being reported.
That's a good call. Yeah.
They would just have the app open. Oh, they know
But you
we
can
here.
have a-
Let's
you
get the
can-
fuck
Let's
out
get
of here.
outta here.
But isn't that just a
They on the way.
But like, but there's a
Somebody snitching.
but there's a police scanner app. You can turn a police scanner on and listen to a police scanner.
That's a lot harder than
That's
just a
tougher
little
though
pop-up.
than
no, but it's an app. You just put on New York City and it's a we got it.
Yeah, but they talk in code. At least this, it's
Well,
like
yeah, they do talk.
it's
in
like
code.
burglary.
But if you're a
happening.
real police nerd, you're like, oh, a
If you're a
433.
real,
I don't
if you're a
think
real
a
criminal,
burglar-
you should know police code.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
why
look,
most motherfuckers go to jail,
Don't
because they
go
got the
out-
scanner on and they're like, it's a 413 happening, and they're
You're like,
like,
thank God that's not
that's
me."
not us. While they committing the 413.
If it was us, they'd say armed robbery.
And the cop-
but they said 413.
Or they're like this, 413. They got the book out, 413. And the cops run in and they're like, hold on, 413. What the? Shit, they got us.
They're like,
413.
they're like 410, 411. Here it is.
Then they go to 502. Now you went too far.
I mean,
You
how
gotta go
intrusive?
back.
I mean, do we need that? Do we need to be updated as
I
to
don't
all the
think
crime
so.
that's going on in our
I don't know.
neighborhoods?
You know why? I'll tell you why. Because look, this is how I see it. there's a lot of crazy shit going on. Yo, like at the Bronx Hospital, people got shot up. At Fulton Street in the Brooklyn Mall, people got shot up because people get crazy and shit. And so it's like my grandmother, thank God for my grandmother. My grandmother is the actual Citizen app.
For real.
She calls me. I don't need to ever watch the news because she calls me and she's like, ay, mami, ¿cómo tú estás? Yo oí que ellos tenían un tireo allá para Washington Heights. Are you in Washington Heights? Are you okay?
There's a shootout in Washington.
Now you
Yes.
got to translate that for the people that don't
By the way, I was going to say,
She just did.
I was going to say something's wrong with my mic, my headphones.
It's on SAP.
That all came out
It's
weird.
on SAP.
Yeah, you got to turn on your sap.
That all came out in like weird noises.
You got to turn on your sap.
What I
Weird.
said
Hold on.
was,
Oh, yeah, there it is. Sap.
I heard that there was a shootout.
Okay.
Are you in Washington Heights? Are you okay? Are you in the Bronx? Are you in this? Are
Okay.
you
Yeah,
in
that
that?
was my mother, man.
And so my
hated
grandmother
that.
stays updating
On
me.
the shit, yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, if you know you're gonna be going somewhere, it's like the weather app, right? The weather app, I get the update on whatever flash warning or thunderstorm or whatever. I wouldn't mind. Hey, bitch, stay out of here.
You want them to call you bitch?
Yeah.
She don't mind that.
That's interesting because
mind
I
that.
can't.
Well, the Citizen app can.
You
but
treat,
Mike does
you
it,
treat,
and
you
it's fucking
treat the
funny.
Citizen app better than
Better.
you treat me. Okay.
Well, listen,
Now I know the
mean,
kind of relationship I'm in.
so like here's where I question
The
it.
Citizen app calling your woman a bitch. You
I
gonna put
know.
up with that?
I know. I'm going to fuck that Citizen app up.
I don't know
Watch
about you,
out,
Mike.
Citizen
but
app. You about to be the cause of an alert.
That's when it malfunctions.
That's when it just goes blank.
It's
And
just,
they're
I
like,
can't.
what happened? Crime is over in New York City.
Like, you don't
Not
beat
over.
the
I just
Matrix.
fucked up Citizen.
It just
beat
turns
the
into
Matrix.
Tinder. It's like I have nothing else. I can't.
So like
Nah,
if
but
you're,
it can prevent like train delays because if you know it's crazy there, you know there's gonna be train delays there. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like it's a
but
heads
it's the
up.
same
on,
thing like having an MTA app.
Yeah,
no?
check the
Like, just-
MTA app, yo.
Exactly.
Why we
Here's
need
my
crime
thing.
updates?
Like if
I don't
you're
know.
like, let's say you're at the 3rd floor of the mall and you're trying something on in the fitting room and your Citizen app goes out, off,
Right.
and it's like.
Murderous spree in your store.
Yeah. Man headed to fitting rooms.
And
What
you're
are you,
like that,
what
you're
are you
like
gonna
that,
do?
Like you
what
just
do you-
freeze and up titty move.
But like, what do you do at that moment? Like you
Me,
even
I
if
fucking,
you wanted to.
I roll
Well,
out
I-
of the dressing room and I fucking take that motherfucker
I
out with
was-
a couple of wire
I
hangers.
was just gonna say
Steven
that.
Seagal style.
I
And
was
then
just
when you
gonna say-
wake
but
up,
the screams are not enough of an alert.
No,
You
well,
need
I
your
was just
phone
gonna
app
say
to go
I
off.
thought me and you were on the same page, Roy. I was
there
just
she go
gonna
again with this shit.
I was just gonna go out with the
She
merchandise.
lets me call her bitch, by the way.
No, you better not.
I don't know why. She insists on it.
Oh, shit.
So wait, you thought you were just gonna say escape? Yeah, you get out the fuck. You go to the
Yeah, with
emergency
the
exits and run
merchandise.
out.
With-
Oh.
with the mer-
Look at that. And then you're gonna end up. Someone stole some shit.
Yo,
You're
I
gonna-
think she got a problem, yo.
Better negate the shit.
Yo, I
because
think
it
she
can-
got a problem, yo. I think she got a problem.
I love it. And your
We
defense
was,
is
we was
the
at the
Citizen
store.
app said
We
I
was
was
at
in
the
danger.
store. We was at
Yeah,
the store
I
like
just-
2 weeks ago,
Yo, really, Mike?
and we were shopping, and then we left the store, and she was like, "Oh,
I conveniently
I forgot to pay for this rent."
Conveniently
I was like,
forgot.
forget, did you?
Mike, oh.
Listen,
Why
if you
Mike
go
doesn't
jack,
want Easy Pass.
if you
That's why you can't call me.
exactly, because then you gonna put me in
It
proximity.
turns out.
Michael, that's why you can't call me bitch. You see, that's what happens.
I don't know. I was like,
Because you just be
really?
throwing her under the bus. And
I
shit.
know.
But now you're talking about leaving the scene of a murder with merchandise. That's your first
It's not her
thought.
fault. It's
I
not
got-
her
Your first
fault.
fucking
Just
thought.
saying,
She had to
I'm
run for her
scared.
life.
Exactly, I'm
There's
scared.
a psycho
I
killing people,
ran
and
for
you're
my
like,
life.
ah, wait, ah.
She's like throwing all of it on. She's like, she runs out with like 20 pairs of shirts.
Screaming while she getting dressed.
A pair of high. She's wearing sneakers, but she puts on a pair of high heels.
I came in with these. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
shit.
She's
Yeah,
wearing
yeah.
laced-up running shoes, and she's like,
Whatever.
she just throws on a pair of
Y'all don't
fucking
know me. Y'all don't know
Louboutins.
my life. Whatever.
She's got like 3 thongs.
I don't know, man.
outside
I
of
feel
her
like that
shorts.
type of shit just promotes more fear and more fear.
I can see
And we
that.
have enough
I think
fear
so.
out
I
there,
can- I
man.
can
But
see
what
that.
about this
I can see
positive of it? What if people have it, and then all these people who are paying, overpaying to live in New York City leave because they're scared of the crime that's the same as it was, but they think it's more now, and then real estate prices go down, and then I can afford
you see,
a
my
place to
God?
buy it. I can buy it.
I don't think that's
What if I bought-
TV shows. You can afford it.
Yeah, I can
can afford a place for all of
No,
us.
I can afford. I know what I can afford. It's 800 square feet.
And the
I
crew,
looked it up.
and the crew members
That's what you
too.
got? 800 square feet?
I can afford.
I
can afford an 800 square foot apartment in New York
Okay,
City.
and I live in a 100 square foot.
But do you know how much?
And he shares it
and
with
I
someone
share
else.
that with her, sir.
Yeah. So what? I used to live in a 600 square foot apartment that I lived in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even. You know what? We didn't even. We just assumed that everybody knew who Rory was.
You
we
introduced
sometimes
him,
bring
Mike Yard. You're
I know,
really
but I
high.
didn't say who he was.
It's all
I
right.
didn't say.
Yeah,
I said
I
that was
know,
my
right?
man. I
Where's
didn't say
his
who
manners?
he was.
I don't
This is
want-
very late in the game and very unprofessional.
It doesn't
Very.
matter.
But
39
whatever.
minutes.
Hey man, I don't even want
This
an
is
easy
the
pass.
guy-
People don't need to know.
This is 39 minutes in. Y'all can penalize. They gonna. Yo, our fucking fans be having some of the snarkiest fucking remarks. Yeah.
What do they say?
Like if you make a mistake with like some of your
Be like,
facts,
well,
they'll be like,
technically,
Excuse
I'm
me.
not trying
Yeah.
to be a dick.
You should be happy.
But you were dead wrong, dummy. They're so talk
Word.
downy. We got
but
very
that's why.
talk
But
downy
that's why
fan
they're our
base.
fans because
Yes.
we all
'Cause
keep
they're
it
like
real.
us.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like us.
Yeah, we are.
Because we
talk
correct
downy
each other
fans.
real nasty on the
All
show
the time.
too. Well, excuse
Be
me,
like,
if we
no,
go
bitch.
back and listen.
Well, anyway, Rory Albanese was the executive producer of the Nightly Show,
Woo!
which was my first, and shout out to my man Jason Crow who's videotaping this show.
Hey.
He was my first field shoot I did with Jason Crow. That's why
the
with my
Brooklyn
first,
one.
which was the one where we
Single
did
mom.
the thing
Hillary?
about single moms.
Single
Oh, the
moms.
single mom.
Yes.
That shit was dope.
And that's why everything shot is mad low, cause he's like really short.
Oh, my God.
Yo, Crow.
Yo,
Put up with that shit,
if
Yo,
I were
Crow
you,
made me look
son-
like a fucking giant, yo.
Son.
Yo, I was watching that shit. I was like, damn, I'm huge.
But that's a good thing. He
Yeah,
looked out
he
for
looked you out.
No, Crow is my man. Crow's
Yo,
my
Crow.
man. He did his thing, though. He did
If
his
I were
thing.
you, I'd take his drink from him.
I should have
I'm
just
saying,
squatted, Crow.
if I were
should
you,
have just
I'd
squatted.
take-
I'm
you
an
know what?
asshole.
Here.
How tall are you, Crow?
5'7".
5. Yeah. You grew?
You grew?
Oh, shit.
He's like, did you lie? Are you
This
wearing?
motherfucker.
Do you have some extra sole
He
on
don't
those
stop.
boots?
I don't know. I
That's
think
a
Crow
double
got,
sole
I think Crow
Timbs.
got tipped. No, Crow.
He got the double sole Tims on.
Nah, Crow is
The
a hell
Air
of a dude,
Maxes.
though, man. I loved working with Crow.
But
I don't even want to call you Jason, son. I just go Crow. I loved working
Sounds
with Crow.
badass.
And shout out to
Crow.
Antonio who worked with us at the Nightly Show. He's here. They were responsible for the video.
I never met either
portion.
of these
them.
guys.
Yes, because you sat up in your high horse
Yeah.
office. Yo, Rory
I was
had
in the ivory tower the whole time.
Rory had the worst executive producer office.
Aw.
This motherfucker had a writer office. He
because
was
that-
running
It was
the
like a
show,
closet.
and
No,
he
but that's
took
not-
the writer.
He's humble. He's
No, it's not because
humble.
I'm like my Lord and Savior, the one true God. but no, I took the.
I think that was a great thing that you did that.
No, but
though.
I only took it because we had a limited amount of space and we had a lot of people, and they originally gave me this giant fucking office, and I was like, we could put like 5 people in this office, and we had like people stuffed in little rooms, So I was
Yeah.
like, this is dumb, and that way, it was less likely that people would come and talk to me.
I just thought it was really cool that you ran the fucking show and you had a small ass office.
Well, I
while-
did it for the greater good.
Other
It's like it
people
was the
stuff.
easy pass.
See?
It was the easy
It's
pass
the
mentality.
citizen
Yeah.
of-
It's the citizen
No,
app
they
of
have shit to
executive
do
Of
with
producers.
it.
executive producers.
Listen, if the show stayed on for a couple more years, believe me, all right, I
He's
would have
like,
had,
I would have had that corner office.
I would have had a corner
It
office.
was so bad. That's why me and Ricky
I
had
would
the
have had a
fucking.
stripper pole in there. I would have gone. I
That's
would have
why
done it right.
That's why me and Ricky had the fucking sharing office.
Yeah.
It started with me, Ricky, and Shanaz.
Yep.
Shanaz was on the show. I don't know if you guys remember Shanaz, but she got 2 episodes in, I think.
I think she had more than that.
I don't know.
No, I think it was 2.
I don't remember. I mean,
Okay,
we liked her a lot. She just wasn't.
She
right for
was
the
just,
show.
yeah. She was great. Shanaz was great. She hit me up the other day. Actually, she
Yeah, I
was
like
great.
Shanaz.
I loved. A lot of people had, they had issues with Shanaz, but I loved Shanaz. I thought she was an awesome energy. I thought she was a very interesting individual. This woman saw
She's
the
one of the
world
most
different than
interesting people
anybody
I've
else.
ever met. Yeah.
Oh
she's
my
amazing.
God, she's just lived a life that nobody else has lived, man. She's been every fucking where. This young girl, in her youthful age.
So
But
I have a question.
No, we did not have sex, babe.
Okay.
That was weird.
Damn.
That was very
It's weird that was even on your mind. It felt like that was-
All right.
No.
Thank you. I really that just solved a lot of problems for me. So who was the most like fun guest that you guys had, both of you? Like the one that you were like, you know what, that was a great segment, or it was great meeting him or her.
Oh, that's easy for me.
I mean, I had a few people. I thought one of the most fun panels I ever did was with you, me, and Spike Lee. I thought that was really fun.
He was so angry.
But it was fun. No, but it was really fun to
Not
like.
surprised.
It was
I
really
gotta
fun to
say-
like do something with Spike Lee because I've always been such a fan of his. So it was just cool to like just be in a conversation. Like it
was
felt
cool.
like we had cool guests on the show all the time, but I just thought that was one. But for me in particular, I just like was like, oh, this is cool. Like I'm a fan of his, and like it was fun talking about shit. And it was also so fun for us to try to make him laugh because he was so hard to make him laugh.
so
Like
hard.
he came in there like I'm not gonna laugh whatever these two do, and we were
Oh
like
my
we're gonna
God.
make you laugh. Yeah, it was fun.
And
He
did you-
ended
did
up
you meet him?
laughing though.
No, we did. We got him.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
yeah.
But like you
yeah.
could tell he was like fuck.
He was
like
trying
he was
to
oh yeah.
hide it.
Yeah, he was trying
He,
to be
like-
like so serious
Yeah,
and we were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, we're gonna break him.
He was. I was surprised as to how serious he was though. I thought he would come and be like loose and
But backstage he was.
yeah. Russell Simmons was interesting to me because
Oh man, what happened with that? Remember, I forget. Larry got so pissed.
Larry got mad at Russell because Russell told him that he didn't know who he was. And Larry was like, motherfucker, you on my show telling me you don't know who the fuck I am? How fucking ballsy is that? And I don't know what was up with Russell. Yo, I've never been around a person that say nigga that much.
What?
Yo, Russell will
Yeah, it
nigga
felt
you
like-
to death.
Yeah, it was like he came in there with like a mind fuck agenda or something. It was really
I don't know
weird.
what he was on. I was
Yeah.
on that panel. It was weird. That
Yeah,
was
I
a
was not
weird
on that
vibe
panel.
that day.
Yeah, that sucked.
My favorite guest to meet was Garrett Morris, though.
Oh, but he wasn't on the show. He
Garrett
just,
Morris
yeah,
was
he was
at
just
the
in
show.
the
Oh,
audience.
no, that's right. He
was
wasn't on the show.
Yeah, he
was
wasn't
just
on
in
it.
the-
Well,
Yeah.
okay. You said guest.
Yes.
No,
yes.
Garrett Morris, remember, because he knew who the fuck we were.
Yeah.
That
He
was
knew
cool
who the
as
fuck
shit.
I was. That
I
tripped
know. I
me
remember
out,
you
yo.
came home and you were like, "Yo, Garrett Morris know who I was. He said my name, baby. He said my name.
Dude, he
he
came-
knew who I was."
He
I'm
came
so
up to me
excited.
and was like, Rory, you're one crazy motherfucker. And I was like, Garrett Morris knows my name.
And he saw me. He was like, Mike Yard. I was like, yo, Garrett Morris knows
That's
who
exactly
I am.
who-
That is fucking crazy to me.
He came home and it was like Christmas. He was like, "Yo, Garrett
Television
Morris
is
knew my
amazing,
name.
man.
He knew my name."
Another thing that happened to me another time. I was at the Comedy Cellar and Quentin Tarantino was at the Comedy Cellar.
I remember that
and
day
Quentin
too.
Tarantino came upstairs. I didn't even know he was at the show. And he came upstairs after the show, and he was like, Mike Yard! And I was like, are you kidding me? Quentin Tarantino knows my name. He was like, of course I know your name. I love you on the Nightly Show. I was like, I was like, yo.
Wow, that is
Yo, he
big.
told me he watched it regularly, dude.
Wow.
That's
yeah,
big,
and
Mike
he was like, I
Yard.
fucking loved you on the Nightly Show, and I was
Man,
like, and
maybe
I would
he's-
love to do a movie with you. I know
Yeah.
this is not proper
remember.
Hollywood etiquette, and I
And we come-
apologize for this, but I'm
we
probably
come
never
with the
gonna meet you
package,
again.
FYI.
And
Yeah.
Carla and Luna come with the pack, and I told him, I said I would like to do a movie with you. I said I know I probably shouldn't be asking you that in this particular setting, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm not gonna meet Quentin
And then-
Tarantino and not tell him
and then in
that I
his-
want to be in a Quentin Tarantino.
And then
movie.
But
his,
see, it's moments like that that get you Hulk Hogan's phone number.
I
Personal
got
phone
Hulk
number.
Hogan's phone number,
Yeah.
dog. I was in the
So,
fucking
I don't blame you. Go for
elevator
it.
at the Paramount building. I was doing the Big Head People show at Spike TV. We were creating that show, and Hulk Hogan came on the elevator with me, yo. And I was like, yo, Hulk Hogan.
This is before we knew he was racist.
And this before he said nigga so many times. and incidentally,
that
did
doesn't
not,
mean he's racist.
And no, incidentally,
Uh,
incidentally, did not call me a nigga one time on that elevator. Not one time. So
Must have been
I'm a little
must have been-
skeptical of the video.
you must have been working on a low floor. It's a short elevator ride.
Yeah.
So here's what happened. So I'm like, yo, oh shit, Hulk Hogan. I'm like, yo, I fucking love you, yo. So then I don't know why I did this shit, but that's some shit I was totally out of my character. But I said, listen, man, I'm working at this animated show upstairs, and we could write a character for you. Would you mind doing the voice for us? And he was like, what do you think, brother? And I was like, yo, you just did the thing. You just did the thing. You did the thing. I was like, oh shit.
You notice that this is the
And
second
here-
time Mike Yard said this was out of character. I think this might be in character
Yeah.
for
You
Mike
know
Yard.
what?
No, right?
You've been acting real brand new ever since you got a boyfriend.
Everybody's acting brand new.
I'm just saying.
Everybody's
This
brand
is the
new
first
to
time
my
I've met you, so
friend.
you seem fun. I don't know what the old you was like,
Thank
but
you,
I'm a
Rory.
big fan of the new
So-
you.
See?
So check it though. So I go. So how do I get in contact with you to make this thing happen? So he gave me his number. I said,
Not
do you
his
call your
agents.
agents? I said, do you call your agents? He was like, no. He said, call me. So he gave me his number. And so I took his number and I go upstairs and I'm telling the dudes, the fellas that I'm working with, I'm like, yo, I just met Hulk Hogan in the fucking elevator. And I'm like, yo, he gave me his number. He did the thing. He did that. And they were like, yo, that's crazy. He didn't give you his number. I'm like, yeah, he gave me his number.
gave you the reject
So they were
line.
like, man,
Remember
you
the
really
reject
think
line?
Hulk Hogan just gave you his number, dude? Have you never been to a club?
Did
You remember the
I call
reject?
that number and Hulk Hogan answered that fucking phone,
Oh,
dude.
shit.
I called the phone. That was like, oh shit. Because then I was like, damn, I really fanboyed. I didn't even really like.
Dial him while he was
I'm
there.
like, I
Not
took the number all
excited for a
excited
fake
and shit.
number.
Turns out it was his number. And I called and he answered. And I was like, hey, I'm here with the fellas. You want to come up and talk to us? He's like, well, I got a meeting at MTV, you know, because that's his daughter was doing that show. So he was working with them.
Thought
So
that
he
was
was like, but if
VH1,
I
huh?
have time afterwards, I'll come by. And then, you know, the show, they fired us.
But did he never
So there you go.
come up?
He didn't come up, no.
Rory, let me get the bottle, please.
I would like some honey jack also. So
I'm just saying.
Did you
like,
see how Mike Yard just snapped his fingers? That was
word,
basically what he
like,
did,
I
right?
miss
Wow.
He's
Gina
like,
or
well,
some shit.
you
Like,
know,
I'm
I would
supposed to
like,
go like.
I would
yo,
like
Rory,
some
you
honey
could never
jack.
do my show again, man. They turn on me once you're here,
I don't
dude.
know why.
They never treat
I
me
mean,
like
you and
this,
I
son.
get along really well. I don't know why we're.
But I don't understand why they think you being here is an invitation to treat me like
I
this.
think
yo.
that they feel like, you know, we're friends. You're the, you know, you're the one everybody knows. So
They-
therefore, you're gonna be the guy everyone, you know, shits on. That's just how it goes. Anytime you introduce friends.
But
and-
why is that the thing? You know, when we went on
Do you know what I mean? Though it's like if you bring a friend to a party and everyone at the party knows you, but
Yeah,
not
they're gonna
everyone
shit
knows
on you.
then they all have to be like, isn't it? You know, like, oh man, Rory's dick's so big. You know what I mean? They always like
That's what they say at
the
parties.
shit that like, you know, they can all relate to. You
They're
know
like,
what I mean?
Rory, he just has this stench. I
Because
don't know.
everybody knows how big
Yeah,
Rory's
so-
dick is.
Yeah, but just whatever, just the thing that they
That's
all know
the thing
about
that
you,
happens. Like
you
I
know?
I invite people to paintball on my birthday, and then they all shoot me first.
Yeah, because they think they have one thing in common, you.
It's fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's
Ding,
fucked up.
ding,
But that's
ding,
like
ding,
human.
ding.
That's like human mentality. I'm sure there's a psychological
That's
term
why
for
I
that.
can't wait till we move to Mars. I don't like human.
I love that the dude who's against Easy Pass is gonna go to Mars.
Mars,
Like that's
yeah.
not.
You see-
That's
Because
not
you know
gonna.
how
You
long
see,
it's gonna
that's the
take them
thing,
to set up
Rory.
Easy
That's
Pass
the
and
thing,
Mars.
is that this dude contradicts himself
But don't
all
you think
the
you'd have to
time.
sign up and like put all your personal information to get to
Come
Mars?
on.
Like they're not
Come
gonna send
on.
Yeah, but
everybody.
I'm voluntarily doing that. What you don't understand is that I don't
Exactly.
like involuntarily giving
get
my
it.
information.
But
out.
if you would,
I don't like
yeah.
you taking it.
But why haven't you signed up for Easy Pass prior to this? If you have a cell
Because I
phone?
don't have a problem stopping and paying. It's not. It don't seem like it's that much longer to me.
Ah, it's crazy to me.
It is a lot longer.
Not to me.
actually. A lot
Well,
longer.
Not
I-
to me.
I-
Maybe it's
I
because
am
that's all I've
concerned.
known.
The only
I am
reason
concerned
I signed up was just because it's cheaper. It
I
gives me a
am-
discount.
I am concerned about what happens to all the people that used to have that job at the toll booth. Like, what happens
Yeah,
to them?
but you know that's how.
That's
it's
what I
lived.
was trying to ask earlier, but y'all cut me the fuck
Speaking
off. What
of-
about the jobs?
Speaking
that are
of
being
losing
lost?
jobs, so I heard on I was watching Power Lunch the other day, and
What is Power Lunch?
Power Lunch on
It's when all the guys on Power go out for lunch. It's a new web series. It's called Power Lunch. It's the cast and crew of Power
Power Lunch
eating
is a
sandwiches
show
together.
on
And sometimes they have provolone. Sometimes
Yeah.
they have
And that's how
mozzarella.
Antonio comes in every now and then and delivers the
Yeah.
fucking.
Hey, let's get some
Anyway, so you were watching
Speaking of-
Power Lunch.
Speaking of
Antonio.
Italian, right? So look, so
Is
they
this Power Lunch
Power-
related?
So listen, Power Lunch is a TV show where
Uh-huh.
they talk about upcoming businesses making a lot of money, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's this $1 million new business out in the West Coast in California where it's a driver, right? And so let's say you know you're in the mood for some pizza
Mhm.
and you go on this app and you build your pizza. It goes to this guy, the driver. He pushes a little button. He's driving, pushes a little button, puts your address in, all that good stuff. And in the back of the lunch truck is a robot making the pizza.
What?
While the guy is driving to your house, so that once he gets to your house, bing, pizza's nice and ready and fresh.
That will never happen in New
All
York.
he does is walks up to the door, bam,
But it's a robot pizza. That's the problem with that.
Yeah, but it's
that's like
It can't
Domino's
be
That's
pizza.
probably the worst pizza ever.
It's like Domino's
You
pizza.
need a guy doing
it's
this
$1 million
shit, you know?
business.
You need a sweaty guy.
What's that guy? What's that comedian?
So it's doing well in
he's
California.
Kevin James' brother, I think. What's that guy? He's so funny. Gary
know his
Valentine.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about when he's that fucking thing?
He's
But
like,
that-
like he's rolling the
That's
pizza.
my problem too, man. It's like we
But that's-
don't like people anymore, man.
Yeah.
You know how much fun I have getting ignored by toll booth money takers?
But look, if the
Have you ever tried
Money
giving them
takers.
pennies?
here's my point though.
Not cashiers.
But if the pizza,
Money takers.
if the
Same
pizza in
shit.
that van tastes as good as the
Thieves.
pizza at the restaurant, then the guy at the owns the restaurant better fucking up his game, or he's going out of business.
Yeah.
It's like-
I don't
it's like-
see that in New York.
But I'm saying
We take
there's
our
no
pizza way
way.
too
But there's
serious.
no way a robot pizza and a human pizza, in my opinion, are going to taste equally as good. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't believe they will, because you need a little like fucking
Spoken
Italian.
like a true
You need a
Italian.
couple of. You need some
Yeah.
sweat.
That's what it
You need
is.
some
That should
human
offended
sweat.
him as an Italian.
Sweat fall into
Like,
the
like
pizza
a,
dough.
a robot's going to be too clean.
Antonio,
you know what I mean?
are you offended by? Are you Italian?
I'm actually not Italian.
That's
Well,
what
then
matters.
you need to
Look
change
at
your
that.
fucking
We don't
name.
need to
man.
know that.
You're
Stereotyping.
racist,
I don't know
Mike.
if you know this, but your parents
prejudice.
stole an Italian person's name.
No,
and
we
Wait,
don't need
so
to
what are
know
you?
that he's not Italian.
You're
He looks
not?
Italian. His
That's
name's
also
Italian.
that's
Wait,
also
you're
a
what?
Latino.
Cuban.
Cuban?
I was just gonna say that's a Latino name.
And
I heard
Antonio.
English all the way.
You need
Antonio's Latino. I didn't know that Antonio was.
true story,
Italian.
Antonio.
Antonio is.
You need to wear a
is
sign.
Latin.
Well, I wanna
Antonio's
say
Latin.
this.
You need to wear a sign.
Can I just tell you that when I
Nah,
Nobody knows you're
I thought
Cuban.
you were Latino first.
I didn't think.
Fuck them.
when I thought you were Italian,
I
I wanted
thought-
you to stay in America. But now I find out you're Cuban, and I'm like, let's see some documentation. Even though you're the same guy, I just see something about it.
Speaking of
I don't know.
documentation, how do you feel about your boy Trump?
What about him?
What do you think? How do you feel about
Oh,
him?
I think he's a fucking criminal, and he will be found out. I think that. I mean, the guy's.
What do you think about the new Donald Trump Jr. allegation? And then the video that came out.
What, I didn't see the video yet.
So the guys that he was supposedly emailing and he was supposed to meet with, the son
Oh, the
Can
video
you
of them
guys-
at the party.
of
yeah.
Can you
Donald
guys
Trump
believe
with the guys.
That it's only been 6 months.
Yes, that shit fucked me up today.
It's only 6 months today.
It's only been 6
We have
months, dude.
3.5 more years to go
Are you
if he
fucking-
doesn't win the next time, which he
Oh,
might.
God.
I'm
Yeah.
exhausted. Not if the Rock
Yeah.
and Kid Rock run
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Ah,
The
shit.
Kid Rock is running for
for Senate.
Senate.
Yeah,
And
he-
but Kid
yeah.
Rock is a
Bob,
Trump
bang,
supporter.
bang.
Yeah, big time.
Is he?
He's a
Oh,
big Trump
big
supporter.
time.
Yeah.
Are you
He's just
fucking kidding me?
Dude, he
you
was just
kidding
at the Oval Office with Sarah
I don't
Palin.
really
Yes,
pay. I don't
yes.
really pay attention
I'll
to
show
Kid
you the
Rock.
photo.
I'm
Yes.
not on his.
He was.
His,
He did. He
radar.
did visit
on his
the,
Facebook
He
group.
did visit the White House with Sarah Palin.
Wow.
Yep. And
I knew there was a reason I didn't like his music.
It was actually pretty. It was actually pretty funny because reading the tweets between.
I'm lying. I actually think he's kind of cool musically. I do. I like him. I like some of his
That's
tunes.
interesting.
Yeah, he has
And
some
look,
very
and you-
American
and
tunes.
you-
I love
and-
America. I think
and-
it's nice to celebrate America.
So
And you love.
I just don't stand for the national anthem.
What?
But I like. I
Wow,
think
that's
How
it's
do you not
time.
stand for the national
disrespectful.
anthem?
Yeah.
How do I not stand for the national
Yeah.
anthem? I don't.
Why?
That's-
Because it doesn't
that's-
represent me.
Yes,
But it
does.
represents the
still live in the-
army,
you
the
live in the
military
country.
No,
that
it
has fought
doesn't.
for you.
Yeah, but in the
Absolutely.
No, it
in
doesn't.
the American
Do you not
anthem.
hear the
represents
song?
it
And then- and
represents
then
the
that's
freedom
red
that America
glare?
Yeah, but in the
promises.
national
The bombs
anthem,
bursting
the
in the
whole
air?
the whole anthem itself, like in the fourth stanza, it talks
When
about
black people stop
niggas.
getting shot by cops,
Oh.
I'm gonna stand
Oh,
for the
yeah.
national anthem.
What is it talking about?
Yeah, it says the
When
N-word.
black people stop
it doesn't.
when
It
black
sure
when
does.
black
Definitely
people
doesn't say
when
the
black
N-word.
people
Oh, Google it.
What
wait
version
say,
is
what
Google
says
it?
the
Google
N-word?
the lyrics.
The
national
national anthem.
anthem.
No, it doesn't.
On the
Where'd you
fourth
get that?
stanza, in the fourth stanza.
Where does it say?
Yes,
No.
Google that shit.
What?
Google that shit.
What fruit of Islam
why you
website
think?
have you been
Why
on?
you? Excuse me. Why you think Kaepernick is always
This
in
does
the?
sound like a conspiracy.
This is a
Yeah.
conspiracy website.
This is like
babe.
a make.
Oh, sorry, I got Pornhub on my shit.
Nope. Never
I
apologize.
just saw
for that.
What kind of porn were you
I
watching?
want to know what it was.
What kind of porn were you watching, babe?
Black lesbians.
Yeah. So you send me the link when you get a chance?
I'm very concerned. None of her porn ever include people that look like me.
All right. I'm going to read
She
the
got
lyrics.
the real deal, baby.
I'm going to read the lyrics of the national anthem.
But just read
In
the
the
fourth
fourth
stanza.
stanza.
Don't read the whole fucking
Oh, say,
thing.
can you see? I don't know what that means. Twilight's last name. What am I, a fucking
Wait,
musician? Not all of us run a music school, asshole. Fourth stanza.
The fourth paragraph.
Fourth
I don't know what the
line.
fourth stanza
What
is.
does that
either.
mean?
The fourth paragraph.
Yeah, right. So it stanzas actually in
I
poetry.
don't know. It's in lines. It's not stanzas. I don't see fucking
Let me see what it
stanzas.
says.
Poetry.
Hold on,
A
hold
B
on.
A B
National
A B
We're
A B.
got the fourth
A, B,
stanza.
A, B.
A B A B. Who's broad, bright, then.
That's not the fourth stanza.
Oh,
That's
the
the fourth
ramparts
line.
we what's the fourth stanza?
I got you. Hold on.
Where it says, where it says night. That's where you think they say a
oh,
nigga?
say
Oh
does
shit!
that
No.
star-
This is only one. This is only one.
But the fourth stanza will be this. Oh, say does that Star Spangled Banner.
No.
Maybe
fly
they
for the
switched-
land?
No.
Maybe they switched
There's-
spangles for nigga.
No.
definitely
Maybe
not.
does that star nigga.
Wait.
Yeah, but that sounds like a compliment. That sounds like a
He's
compliment.
star.
He's the best of the best.
I don't think that was real. Sometimes, babe, you got to check these websites.
I'm
though.
telling you. Hold on.
No, you're on Wikipedia. You can't
Two-
believe that.
Was you
Three-
talking to a dude who was trying to sell you bean pies in a final call? Yeah, I used to be so nervous when I was a kid, and they would come up to me and they'd be like, "Yo, you want to buy a bean pie?" And they have suits on in the summertime, and it'd be hot as fuck outside. And I'd be like, "Yo, I don't know how to take this dude with a suit on, and it's hot as fuck. It's like 100 degrees."
Everybody is Googling this.
I don't think that's right, babe.
Mike, you should do the.
I just believe that, until, black people, my problem with this country is that as long as black people been in this country, man, we're consistently last in everything. And I'm not standing for a fucking song that represents me being consistently last. I need a
You're not
a
last in
level playing
everything,
field.
Mike,
That's a
We
bigger
are last
argument.
economically. We are last
Yeah,
in
but is that all
every
the country's fault? though?
category.
Is that all the country's fault?
And
It
you're
doesn't
not-
matter. You're asking me to stand for the flag. The flag represents what happens in the country.
Yeah,
the
but-
government sets the tone
But it
for what
also
happens in the
represents
I
country.
think you're
people
putting
that
way
are
too
out
much
there-
blame on the government for, I think that, like, the government controls some shit, not other shit. And it's like, if you live here and you take some of it, you got to take it all. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about the Second Amendment.
But what does that
Like, I
have to do
don't
with me?
own it.
What does that have to do with me standing up for the song, though?
But it's like
the song,
because you
it's
benefit,
a song.
because you benefit in so many other ways from the country.
But
It's-
what does that song, how
The
does that song help my
represents
tradition?
the
It's
people.
respect.
The
Okay,
song
it's-
represents the people that have fought for our freedom.
No, that's
Yes,
a bullshit.
It does.
That's a bullshit.
It says it in the song.
That's a but the song
And you know what it
It
doesn't
doesn't
say?
say
You know
the
what it
N-word.
doesn't say?
that
But
song
it
does not say.
the bombs bursting
Okay.
in air.
Okay, sorry.
That song does
sorry.
not- that
It
song
wasn't
does-
talking about the N word. Sorry, I'm sorry. But they do say no refuge could save the hireling and slave. They reference to the slaves and what kind of slaves did you have at that time? I'm just saying. No,
They
seriously.
wasn't calling their
But
slaves
that's why they
buddy.
removed that part. See, they removed
They
the bad.
didn't
I'm
remove
happy
it.
with that.
They
got
didn't
the
remove
good.
it. No, we only sing the first stanza.
Right.
The whole Spangled Banner is 4 stanzas, and it says the slave.
It co-signs
On
slavery.
I'm sorry, on the 3rd stanza, not the 4th
It
one.
co-signs slavery. The song.
Listen,
and you want me to
all I'm
stand up for that
saying
song,
is-
Rory?
Listen,
Well, I didn't know that.
All I'm saying is this.
But they
I'd
I mean, I
rather-
don't know if you guys know this, but slavery was a big thing in this country for a long time. Am I the only one who went to school? Like every president had slaves until
Yeah.
like Reagan.
Okay, and that's my
Word.
point. I can't co-sign that. I'm not
Yeah,
co-signing
but
it.
you
I'm
know,
not
you
saying-
co-sign other shit. you
Yeah,
know?
I'm not standing up for something
I
that
think
co-signs
our
slavery.
national anthem should be changed to "America the Beautiful." I think that's a
That would
beautiful
be. I would
song.
stand up for that.
I think that's a beautiful song.
Until you find the hidden
Yeah.
lyrics that they cut off.
And then I would sit my ass down. I
Until
got
you find
it.
out,
I got it
until you
to
find out
be.
Purple
I
Mountain's
think
majesty means like
I-
death to black people. It's an old phrase.
The
It means
purple
throw 'em off a
represents-
cliff.
The purple represents
Yeah, it
the
means throw
bruises
black
that we've
people off a
given the
mountain.
black slaves.
I can't with y'all.
Take the look.
Fuck y'all
Look.
kiss my
Take
ass.
the black
And the mountains,
people.
the mountains
Purple,
represents
black.
the
See, black
the
and blue,
bumps.
bluish,
Exactly.
purplish.
Take the
Exactly.
purple
Or-
people
or it
and
represents-
throw
The
them
The
off a
mountain
mountain.
represents the lumps on them from the
Where
bashes.
every 3 months, like
very
the sky would
racist
turn
song.
purple, and then they throw a black dude off a mountain.
Very
It's a
racist.
very racist
Yo,
song.
I can't with y'all. You see what I gotta deal with this shit? You see?
But that don't mean I don't love
And he's
America.
right. Rory's just intensifying.
Because
the
just
fucking-
because
the
I won't
fuckery.
stand up for the song don't mean I don't love America.
Do you know
That
that-
means I really do love America.
Do you know
that means
that
I want America to live up to its promise.
You know that
That's what I want.
The biggest lynching in American history was done to Italians.
Man, you
And
really
Italian
trying to
people
say
aren't
that
fucking
shit over
holding
the
it.
air,
Ita-
dude?
but not for nothing, Italian.
You really? I could take you to the Museum of Modern Art of a book
I
of
didn't say the
lynchings.
most lynched people. I said the largest single lynching incident.
And what?
was-
Why
at
did they
once.
lynch Italians?
At once.
I don't know, because
Right.
everyone hated
At one,
Italians
right.
until like
But
Leno got the
overall-
Tonight Show.
Yeah.
But overall,
I
True,
mean, have you
though.
met some Italians?
No, Italians just over the time had an easier time
Oh,
slipping
wait,
into
isn't that
white
with
culture.
Mussolini?
Right. But
No.
you know
Yeah,
how
and then they
Mussolini
started
was
calling
he?
people nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what's
Same with the
funny?
Irish. The Irish
know what's
had
funny?
it worse than
I
anybody.
learned something.
And then they
It's
started.
so funny how
Well,
you
that's
come
the
here,
deal.
you
To see
get
how it's said
persecuted,
exactly.
and then
Wait
you
a second.
persecute the next
Dude, like
motherfucker.
Sean Hannity thinks he's white and he's Irish.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wait, if you're white,
Wait,
are you
white?
Irish or
What
you're
do you
not
mean?
white?
Yeah,
Irish and
I'm-
Italians, none of those people were white until like
So then what is white
50
to you?
years
As
ago.
a white
When people
guy,
say
what is white?
You see, it's funny because I asked my
white
my,
Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Yeah, you see, like my my
It's like
mom's partner, he's
Dutch.
Greek, and when
They're
he
not
hears
white.
white, he does not identify.
No,
with
Greeks
white.
are not white.
He only thinks white people are American.
Right.
and
He
by the-
My
thinks
mom used to
European
be like.
is different.
My mom used to be like, "Don't
They
pick
don't
off
think that-
Caucasian.
they don't
You're
think-
Portuguese." I'm
You're
like,
not-
"But there's not
Exactly.
a Portuguese."
Yeah,
But
they
in other
don't. They
words,
don't think they're
That's because
white.
the
They
country,
think they're European.
every other culture, because of their actual skin tone,
Right.
slowly, even though Italians have more of a Hispanic skin tone, we just look the other way on it. But but it's like all of those other cultures
Especially
just sort of like
Sicilians.
became white in the sense of like their skin is white. They sort of assimilated
Right.
into society and started. But black people never did that. I'm not
well,
kidding.
because we kind of can't.
Because you can't, and nobody gave you guys a
Nobody would
chance to
believe
do
we're
it.
white.
He can't deny
Unless
it.
we get Sammy Sosa money.
Yeah, right. But I really do think that a lot of the joke in racism is that like you have Italians who like don't want Mexicans to come in. Like
It's
my
the
Italian, the
craziest
Italian
thing to
side
me.
of my family, it's just like my Uncle John. He's one of those dudes who's like
Everybody got
like,
an Uncle John.
Yeah, and
in
he'll be like,
Italian
and he'll be like, I
family, or
gotta press 1 for English and 2 for Spanish when I call the bank, and he's like mad about it, and he's like, these people don't learn English, and I'm like, dude, your mom didn't speak English, and his answer is like, yeah, but she spoke Italian, like that's different. I'm like, that's the same thing.
There's no push 2 for Italian.
Yeah, because but Italians learn the
That was
language.
his point.
It's so funny how
But his
tribal
point
we
is,
are,
but
isn't
his
it?
point is Italians over time now speak English. They don't still speak Italian. They integrate it into the society. So the
Yeah.
bitterness comes from that. Like
Not my
That's
neighbor.
funny.
He barely fucking. Vincent barely speaks English.
Wow,
He speaks it.
Vincent. the-
Yeah, he does.
He
He does.
speaks it.
he speaks it like this. He's like, I'm like, he's no good.
I met Vincent.
So
Rory
you
met
met- you-
Vincent.
you
Rory
met
met
Vincent?
Vincent. You met Vincent before.
Yeah,
Has he
yeah,
ever
yeah.
talked to you though?
Yeah, he always wants to talk to me. I kind of just try to
He wants to
avoid
talk
eye
to
talk.
everybody,
I
son.
mean, eye
But let me
contact.
tell you, our Vincent is our citizen.
Yes, Vincent will tell you everything
Vincent
that's
knows
going
everything that's going on in our hood.
Yo, Vincent
everything.
be like, Mikey, you see that car? Right?
He says,
That car, I don't know. Been here 3 days. That's my Italian. That's my Italian. Don't
oh, I
judge
can't
me.
wait to show you my black.
He's been here. I don't know who's the car.
He's no good.
He's no good.
He's no good. I love that he's your citizen.
And he knows
He's gonna be
everything.
so mad when that app
He's our
comes
I
out.
know,
citizen.
he's gonna
Oh,
be
so
so
wait,
mad.
so true story, right? So my sister-in-law who lives above us, somehow she lost her keys. Well, actually, she left them outside for a minute. I don't know why. Anywho, someone
She
took
does
them,
strange things.
and we didn't know where it went. But we have cameras at the front. And so our neighbors were like dead on it because they're our landlord's son. They were like, no, don't worry. I got it on their phone.
Everybody checking their phone.
And so they were checking their phone because their recordings are linked to their phone somehow.
Oh, wow.
And so they sent a whole clip to my sister-in-law. And do you know that our landlord and my sister-in-law totally found this motherfucker on the corner and confronted him and was on some like, listen, I don't care. You could keep the key. I mean, the wallet and everything. I just want my keys, because my landlady was like, no, I saw him. I have him on the video. Look. He's lying. I saw him and I told him on 91st Street when I saw him in church. I said, you took my wallet. You took my daughter's wallet.
She confronted him in
there.
church?
She confronted him in church. She told Kathy.
This guy went to church.
I'm dead ass, yo.
You gotta
Ask
confess
Kathy.
those sins somewhere.
Or thank God for your
And
findings.
Okay.
I'm
Wait.
so good, I don't
so
have to
our
go to church.
landlady and our
Time out.
next door neighbor and our other next door neighbor, yo, we got sit. I feel very safe at night, yo.
Can I tell you
I
something,
don't
though?
sleep with one eye open. I am good money.
I say
we
something?
even sleep with our door open. That's how safe we feel.
Can I say something?
telling
Can I
people
say
that,
something?
Because try
It's
to
the
come
inside
find me.
door. It's not
Try
the
to come
outside door.
find
It
me.
don't matter.
I got
Can I say
Vicente
something,
and
though?
Rafaelina on your ass. Come try to find me.
Can I say something, though? I'm kind of not mad at this dude for going to church.
Yeah.
I kind of respect the criminal that'll steal and then go to church.
Well, I feel like there's a guilt component to church.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
Church
at least he's
absolves-
not a
See, I'm
total
such a
animal.
good person. I was saying I don't ever have to go to church.
But he was a good
Sometimes-
person.
sometimes
because
Can I tell you,
after-
I've never heard that argument
like
as to
the
why
thief in the
people don't
night,
go to church.
He threw
I'm
over
just
the
so
keys,
good.
you know.
Yard.
He
Sometimes
I
threw
don't
over
need
the
to.
keys.
Yard. Sometimes churches come to me
Because you're that
because they're
good.
like, we got to clear our name.
Yeah.
You know, they're like,
Let me
we've,
tell you
we've
something.
been touching too many kids. You need to help us feel less
Shit.
guilt. Too real.
No,
Too
that
real.
was good, but ouch. It was good. but
Ouch.
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 Can I?
Indeed.
I
Pedophilia.
actually, when I was a kid, though, I enjoyed the church. Like I used to. I went
bet
to.
you did, but
yeah, I was an altar
Tell
boy.
us how much you enjoyed the
No,
church
listen.
as an altar boy.
You know, you know what I learned about myself? I never wanted to be regular. So I became an altar boy because they didn't sit with the regular people in the church. They sat up front. So I wanted to be up front. I always wanted to be outside of the box, right? So I
wanted
enjoyed
to be
being
in
an
the
altar boy
spotlight.
because I was in the spotlight. I was up top. I had a robe on.
He's like,
I got
"Look
to
at
play
me
dress
helping."
up on Sundays.
Well, if you had to
Me and
go
my friend.
anyway,
Look at
in
you.
other
You
words,
might as well do something
right, like
fun.
if you were forced to go every week, it's not like it was church or video games. So you're like,
No,
well, I might
yeah.
as well
Well,
commit
there were
to
no
this.
video games at
yeah,
the
right. That's
time.
what I'm saying. But it's like I might as well commit to this at the next level.
Plus, my friends were doing it too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So,
I
and
get
let me
Oh,
tell you
So
something.
how special
Since when
are
were
you,
you a
Mike Yard?
follower?
Exactly.
It wasn't that I was a follower.
Why are you even bringing that up as a point?
It wasn't that I was a
Oh,
follower.
that's what you're saying.
It's just that we all, you know, decided to
each
do
other?
it. No, we just decided to do it
I
because
think Luna's
they
calling you
wanted
out right
altar
now, Mike
boys,
Yard.
and so we all got together and decided to become altar boys because it was fun. You got to sit up front. We got to handle the wine, and we could sip wine in the back sometime. You know?
Did you ever get drunk? No.
No, but
So?
no, because that's not really wine. That's like Manischewitz, man.
It's port wine. It's like that sweet wine.
And they real stingy with it. They just give you a sip.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
And I don't like that everybody drinking out
I
of
was
the same
just gonna
cup
say
shit.
I didn't do that. Even when I could, I didn't
This
do it.
is how
because-
stingy Portuguese churches are that they don't even do the wine. They're
Really?
just the priest, that's it.
Yeah.
The priest just be up there the whole time.
The priest be like
he's
that,
got-
like
checking
that,
his
like that.
watch.
And he's
It
got
be
one
like
of
that,
these.
the priest be
He's
like-
got a red solo cup. That's weird. What's he drinking?
Jesus. Yo, he's toasting to Jesus.
Hey,
He doing shit like,
Jesus.
Jesus. How you say it?
Jesus.
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 Oh, shit. I'm bilingual, son.
We say Jesus.
We say Jesus.
We don't see. That's why we don't need citizen.
Why?
Because we have
Because we
Rafaelina
have
Vicente.
Vincent. We have
we went back to that.
Rafaelina.
Okay, but what if you don't? Then you need a citizen.
There's snitches everywhere. Let me tell you something, man.
Nah, you see, we say that we should have more snitches. That's why I don't understand. Why are you for the snitches but not for the citizen?
I'm a for.
But
Why
it's
do I
not-
sound like Vincent?
I'm
I'm for. Look, this is my view on snitching. I don't know if I've ever said this before on the show. This is my view on snitching. I believe that if you're part of the game, you can't snitch. If you make the decision to be in the game, then you can't snitch. No, those are the rules. You got to play
But
by
if
the
you're a
rules.
citizen,
But if you're a regular citizen and you get caught up in the shit, you can snitch. You're not. Why you got to follow rules that you didn't fucking.
it's a
You didn't sit
safety.
down and
It's a
co-sign these
It's a
rules.
safety issue.
What do you
Right.
mean it's a safety issue?
In
I
other words-
believe
Because
that that
then-
should be the rule.
because
Criminals
then you
should
have to
know enough to do
testify.
this shit
but
away
if you
from the
snitch,
regular
then
Let
you
me-
might
let-
die. Your
testify.
family might die.
Let me go
you
back.
might
If
kill
I
them
if
and
I
go off your
watched
family.
if I watched
A
like
murder.
John Gotti
Yeah.
murder a dude,
yeah.
and the police were like, "Did you see anything?" I'd be like, "No, I
Yeah.
saw nothing."
Because if John
even if he
Gotti
murdered,
finds
like-
But what
out-
if you didn't know that was John Gotti and you just saw a murder?
I don't know. I'd first be like, I mean, I don't know. Like I know this. I don't want to get murdered.
It's easy to say. It's easy to say.
I
you
don't
won't
want to
snitch
get
if it's
murdered.
John.
Wait a minute.
I don't
I
want to
got
get
one.
murdered
I got one.
because
What
someone
if-
else has
what
got
if-
murdered.
What if your mother just got murdered in front of you? Are
Well,
you
different.
snitching?
Yeah, are we kidding me? If my mother just got murdered for me, I'm getting like fucking Wolverine hands and I'm going and murdering everybody.
You're going in snitch mode?
I'm going in fucking vigilant. I'm getting citizen and I'm
You ain't
taking
even
down
snitching.
crime.
You just-
I'm taking down
You
crime.
will be the citizen.
I will fucking build a bat cave.
I remember one time my brother, this dude was
The
fucking with my
superhero
my
world
mother
name
was
will
trying to
be
come in the building.
citizen.
My mother was trying to come when we used to live in 660. My mother was coming in the building, right? She went to the supermarket, and these guys were sitting in front of the building on milk crates, and they wouldn't let my mother in the building. And my mother was like, excuse me. And they didn't even live in the building, but they were just hanging out in front. They wouldn't let my mother in the building. So my mother pushed by them, and they cursed my mother out. And my oldest brother was upstairs, which was a problem for them.
Really?
Because my mother, not thinking, which she wouldn't normally do that because she knows how my older brother is. So she wouldn't normally do that.
But it upset her that much.
But it upset her that much that
Yeah.
she came in the house complaining. You know, these fucking, and my mother doesn't normally curse.
Do it in your West Indian accent.
These fucking children in front of the fucking building,
shit.
and they don't want to move.
They sound like ghetto
And my brother
Englishmen.
was asleep. And my brother at that age, when my brother was like 17, and at that age, violence just oozed out of him. So he was asleep, and he heard that. So he was like, what? Who did what? When? And my brother just ran downstairs and and beat everybody on the block. He didn't know who did it, so he just beat everybody up on the block. Everybody up on the block.
Any weapon or just fists?
He picked the
By
milk crate
himself?
up from the one that was sitting on the milk crate. He took the milk crate and beat them with the milk crate.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you stood up
I
there
see,
and
I
watched?
support
I
that.
wasn't there. I was at work.
Fantastic.
Well, that's a mother defense crime. I feel like
Yeah,
even in the court
they were
of
fucking
law,
with my mother.
like that, you can't fuck with someone's mom.
They
Yeah.
were fucking, and they knew that was my mother. They knew who we were. Like
And
they
that's
knew.
just so disrespectful.
So
That
what-
just feels like you have to do that.
Do you know what that was? That was a predator testing the waters. That's what that was. Let me see if I could get away with this. If I get away with this, then
Yeah.
I could do more. You know what I mean? They knew who we were already. They already knew that. But, you know, sometimes you got to test and see. Maybe they, you know, maybe they're
I'm going
not
to
in the-
disrespect this person, see how much I can get away
Yeah,
with.
let's
Yeah.
see what I could get away with. And
Yeah.
they tried, and then they got beat with a milk crate, and then guess what? They never did
But is
again.
a fear, like, here's my question. Having not lived in a beat someone
can
with a
say
milk
it, bad
crate
neighbor.
society. Having grown up in a bit of a different environment, is there, what is the, like, now after that happens, when you go to school, are you now scared that, like, that dude's kid's going to beat you
He's
up?
gonna retaliate?
Like when does it stop? Like, what is the rule of now stop? Everyone should stop beating
But that's
everyone?
the problem
'Cause
with
we
the
all
hood,
live-
Rory. It
that's-
never stops.
But that's the problem. My
Yeah.
point is, the once you start fighting with your neighbor,
yeah.
the-
And
like-
these dudes lived around the corner.
but
from
what
me.
I'm saying is, I think one thing that like white society does is just ignore their neighbors. Because I think the mentality is, if
Not
I'm
mine.
no, but I'm
No.
saying if I'm yeah,
my
but we just
parents.
established you're not white.
I'm not white,
Right.
apparently.
My point is, I think that like in a white society, it's very like you don't want to
White
be
are, like,
too
Americans
friendly
with money, I
with the
think.
people. Like I live in I live in a building. Louis did this on his show one year, but it's like I live in an apartment building, right? So it's like I open my door and the other door is like 10 inches away.
Yeah.
It's like right there. And I have no idea who lives in any of the apartments near me. I've seen them once or twice walk in and we go like, hey, how are you? But at no point have I been like, hey, I'm Rory. Because
So you
the-
guys don't like bake each other pies and shit
the
like
last
that?
thing I want to
No,
do,
we don't do
the
that.
last thing I want to do
I don't
is have
know.
a dude
Somebody-
who has access to talk to me when I'm home. Like in other words, like your buddy, what's his name, the Italian guy?
Vicente.
Vincent,
I would move.
Vicente.
I would move.
Right,
If every
because-
time I came to my house, I had to fucking deal with that guy, I'd be like, Jesus Christ. Like it's charming at first, and
No,
I'm like,
I-
I get it. Shut the fuck
I
up.
learned
dude.
how to
You
deal
just
with
can't
Vincent.
give him. You just can't
gotta
give him
keep
eye
walking.
contact.
Like, that's
You gotta keep walking.
You
That's
just
my
gotta keep
private
going.
time. Like
You
I don't
just
want
gotta
to talk
keep
to
going.
anybody when I'm in my doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to be able to access me. I don't want my phone to ring. I want to just be left
Yeah.
alone.
He's like
all the time.
waiting at the door, and he knows that you get home at
what
5
if
Like my
somebody-
parents have
but
neighbors
what
like
if-
that, and I
but what
dread
if-
going to their house because they're like, "Hey, what have you been up to?" I'm like, "Nothing."
Mind your business.
Yeah, I'm like,
But
I don't
what
want to
if-
talk to you.
But what if somebody did something to your car and they knew because they're, just that nosy.
Yeah.
And
I
then
You want
they
the
can
nosy
help
neighbors,
you.
but you don't want them to talk to you.
I don't know if I don't know. I feel like, what are the odds that the dude who lives next door to me is even, when I park, it's not even ever close to my apartment.
Oh,
Like it's like, I'm parking within
Vincent will know.
5 to 7 block radius
it
of my
doesn't matter.
apartment.
Vincent will know.
Let me
He
tell you
might.
something.
Vincent might
Let me
know.
tell you something. I'll be driving
He-
places and I see Vincent walking.
Yeah.
Yo, Vincent be walking the whole neighborhood.
You ever
dude.
pick him up?
And no, but he walks. I know.
Why
I should
not?
ask him if he
That's
needs
a
a
good
ride.
neighbor.
One day. And he walks. He
Why
walks.
would you
in
give
his-
him a ride?
You're right.
know.
Michael's a
Mike,
shitty neighbor.
I'm a
You
shitty
are.
neighbor.
You're a
You know
shitty
why I don't pick
neighbor.
him up? 'Cause I'm
Vincent would pick
usually.
you up. Vincent would pick you
You
up.
know why I don't pick him up? Because I'm usually smoking weed in the car, and I'm not gonna
True.
stop smoking
Michael,
because Vincent
he's
is
a
walking.
good.
Vincent might like
No,
that
but
shit.
but Vincent says all the time, I know everything.
Yo, everything you say to him, he goes, I know.
I know.
I'd be like, Vincent, yo, I just passed this real estate exam. I know. How the fuck you know? How the fuck you know, Vincent?
Look,
you wasn't there when I took the
There's
exam,
a chance
Vincent.
he doesn't really understand what I know means.
Or what you're even saying.
Yeah. There's a chance he thinks that's what you're saying. No one's ever corrected him.
Vincent speaks English and Spanish. Yo, he be talking to Felina and them. He be talking to our landlords in fluent Spanish, yo.
I bet his Spanish is better than his English.
Way better.
Because Italian and Spanish are real close.
They're real close.
Yeah.
His
His English is rough. I've heard it.
His Spanish is better than his English.
I don't know his Spanish or his Italian, but I know they're better than his English.
Yo, half the time, can I be real? Because I know he's not gonna watch this.
What are you talking about? He knows everything. He's like, yo, friend on the podcast. He's a little
He's good. Can I tell you, half the time, I really have no fucking clue what Vincent is saying. Yo, I just go, ha! I see you.
I see you. Next thing you know,
I'm bad like that, yo.
This is gonna start saying that at the end of every sentence. I see you.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Vincent is talking to his friends, and he's like, I got this black guy who lives next door to me. I haven't understood one word the guy said in 5 years. I'm like, I don't know what language he speaks, because I speak English, and I don't know what he speaks.
It's like he speaks black. I think he speaks black.
I don't get it. I'm trying to be friendly just to fit in, but it's pretty brutal.
Yo, my cheeks hurt, son.
I think he's speaking black.
Wait. So what's the Italian word? Moulignan.
Moulignan.
Okay.
That's eggplant.
Yeah, well,
I was just gonna say,
time out. I don't like the excitement that you said that with.
I finally knew a racist word.
I don't like the
Finally a racist word I could say.
But wait a second. It's a compliment if you really think about it. When you send
really white girl, you're gonna try a white girl is gonna try to convince me why Moulignan.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm gonna tell you why. He just said it comes from eggplant, which is
it's not a compliment.
Wait a minute. When you send a dick emoji, you
do
always send the
Listen,
eggplant.
That's a stereotype.
But my grandfather was saying Moulignan long before emojis.
Exactly.
Stereotype.
Exactly. Moulignan was
My
existing
grandfather,
for emojis.
when my grandfather and his friends were
saying.
saying there's too many Moulignans in the neighborhood, they didn't have emojis. They just were racist.
I'm just saying.
They just didn't like black people.
It symbolizes that you got a big dick, and that's what black people are supposed to have.
Sure.
The
So
stereotype.
it's like a hidden compliment.
So if you're proving a right stereotype is good and the wrong one is not good,
I don't know what the fuck
What I'm
Carla's
saying
trying to
is-
accomplish here.
when people used that
I'm
word,
never gonna
there
co-sign that
weren't
shit.
emojis.
I don't know what the hell.
I promise you it was racist.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
No, I'm telling you, I was
That's not-
I was there.
stereotype.
I was there at the beginning of the day.
Yo, Carla, I am never gonna co-sign Moulignan ever. I don't give a fuck how much you try to sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
So don't
That's a
ever show
racist.
up to
Aren't
a
you-
taping of Yard Talk and be like, "What up, my Moulignan?"
but you don't realize.
gonna
it's
fight- I'll
because
fight a girl.
They're saying to you is because you're
Do you know what the real
eggplant
slang?
means
Do you know what the
big
real
dick.
slang is?
I'll fight a girl.
I'm gonna say it,
Why
even
a
though I'm gonna take a
girl?
lot of shit. But it's
'Cause you called me
moolies.
Moulignan, I'll
Moolies
take it.
is the real slang,
Moolies,
Yeah,
yes.
and
Moolies.
I could tell you it had nothing to do with dick size.
I don't
It's
like-
100% racist.
But that's the American Italian.
I
that
don't
made
like
it racist.
any variation of Moulignan.
Yeah, it's racist. And you know what the Jewish
like when I
Jewish
was in-
racist word is?
What?
Schwarze.
Yes.
What's
And I knew
means
that
black.
before
In
anybody
German, it means black.
before anybody told me
German.
that was
So
that was a Jewish word that racist
That's the
word.
N-word
I knew it. I
in
heard
Yiddish.
it.
It's like
I was
the
at a
Yiddish
store.
It
But
was.
okay,
I was
it's
at a
racist
store.
slur.
I went to school. I went to school on Kingston Avenue, Wingate, which is heavy in the Hasidic Jewish community of Crown Heights. Right, it's you got to walk. Once you leave the train, you got to walk through the Jewish area to get to my school. And you know how many times I heard that word, and I knew instinctively.
say it to you?
Let me tell you something.
As
I
you,
know.
like, walked by?
Yes, they
Wait,
would
but
say
I
it
have a
like. But wait,
question.
can I say something? I think I have like racist word. Like radar, because I was in the Dominican Republic, and every time I came out of the resort, this guy who was trying to get me to go on an excursion with him would say cocolo to me,
But
right?
maybe you were the only person he was calling a cocolo, and you're like, well,
No.
let's do the process of elimination here.
No, no.
What is that?
I knew no. The minute it's like
it's a
saying nigga.
dark-skinned person.
I knew instinctively that it wasn't a good word. I don't know Spanish or anything,
is
but
it
I
a
knew, and I
racist
told him,
word?
yo, yes, it is actually. And I told
I thought
him
it was just a word to to speak of
No,
the specific
it's
region
not.
of
It's
the
a racist
DR.
word.
It's not it's not like if I call him negro.
It's not a positive thing.
It's not like if I say negro, that's not a bad thing.
Right.
That's like
But
saying like a
Black.
black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if or moreno, that's not a bad thing.
Right.
But if I say cocolo,
Yeah.
it has a negative
negative connotation.
That means you're like extra dark chocolate.
No, it has a negative connotation.
means like-
it has nothing
It's like
to
saying
do.
nigga.
It's like saying nigger.
Yes.
Wow.
You see
That's
how
what
Mike
it's
got
like.
like
By the way,
that?
that's how I say it. I
Let's
believe
hear it.
I believe
Let's hear
the
it.
hard R.
I don't
is a
believe you.
preferred-
I don't believe you. I don't believe you
I
ever
just think
say it.
with the A.
Well, I don't believe you ever say it. Let's hear it. Let's
I
hear
feel
it.
like
How
with
do
the
you say
A,
it? How
maybe
would-
I'm singing Jay-Z's new song, but with the hard R.
Have you heard 444?
Yeah, I was saying, who was I out with at the cellar?
You
one
know what?
night?
I told him we couldn't
Shay
talk
and a
about
couple
that
other
'cause
dudes, and I was talking about how that is a setup to white people.
Yes.
It is the catchiest
What did I
tune
say?
ever.
What did I say?
And you're like, well, I want to sing it so bad. And it's every other word. It's a total setup.
Yo, can I
But he
just
got
apologize to
jigga.
you?
But he got
Shay.
jigga. He's saying jigga now.
Dude,
For
and I
white
was telling Che, I was like, it's like slave, and I wanted to say N-word, and I started saying, I was like, it's like slave, and he was like, what? I was like, nothing.
Can I
so
say
catchy.
something? Can I say something? I want to apologize to you because I said they were like, we could talk about 444. And I was like, nah, Rory probably not going to know about 444.
Oh, no, I know.
That's not. You see, that's racist.
That is very
That's
racist.
why I'm
That's very
apologizing.
racist.
Yes, it was completely.
Yeah, but I only know about it because I have a houseboy.
You have
He's some sort of dark skin. I'm not sure what kind of.
It's
I'm not
some
sure
sort of
where he's
brown.
from, but he's a brownish color,
Some sort of
and he
brown.
listens to the music.
Sometimes I come home and I forget I have a house boy.
You have a house jigga.
And I go,
I don't
"Who
even
is
know
the-"
what he is. He could be Asian. I can't tell.
And I say to Reagan, Reagan, who is the brown fella?
Listen, Mike, it's whoever the agency sends. I have no idea.
It's a different brown man every week.
Yeah, he's good. He does his
There's
job.
a series of brown men that
No,
randomly
but
show up at
that's-
my
That
house.
song is one of those tunes where, like, I'm always very cautious in hip hop of like not saying the word, but that whole song, it's just saying,
Yeah.
it's like saying something and then that word. I'm like,
And
what?
it's so
Like,
catchy.
it's like,
No, I
ha, ha, white people, you can't sing along. Ha, ha, white people, you can't
It's like-
sing along.
It's
like you
like-
said, for them, by them.
For them, by
It
them.
is. It's and I'm you know what? I'll just listen to the other tunes. It's a good album. I'm just
Exactly.
gonna skip
The
it.
first time when I
But
heard that
doesn't it make
song,
you
I
a
was
little
like,
upset?
wow, white
that
people.
you can't sing
Doesn't make me
along?
upset at all. Do you know what I did, which completely changed my perspective?
Wait, you're upset that you can't sing
No,
along?
no, not necessarily that I can't sing along, but that there's music
Yeah, it doesn't
that
bother me.
I
can't
like,
participate
but
in?
that I can't
You
participate.
can do it in
in.
your car
I
with your
will.
windows up.
No.
I
But
got
that's
a
not-
buddy of mine who's a gay dude and he's a black dude. He's got like I always joke around him. He's got like the double whammy, you know. And he was like, oh, he invited me and my girlfriend to a hip hop concert. I was like, yeah, let's go. And then 3 weeks, it was like 3 weeks before the thing. I was like, yeah, I'm available. It was like in April, and he came up to my place. We smoked a little weed. We went down. We got in a cab and we're on our way down to this concert at Bowery Ballroom. And he goes, you guys are about to experience the world of gay and transgender hip hop. And I went, wait, what? You said it was, I thought it was like underground rap. Like, I thought I was being brought to like some cool black thing, like a black dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
He didn't know he was being brought to the
Dude,
cool gay thing.
I thought I was gonna be like,
Thought
that's
the
cool.
gay dude was
I
bringing
thought it
you
was-
to a cool black
I was
thing.
like, it's cool. I'm with him, you know. Then I get there, and it's like one of the most. It was amazing because all the artists who came out and performed all had like a struggle that I couldn't even wrap my brain
that
around.
you didn't know existed.
No, and it was like this entire room full of people. It was like the most eye-opening, moving thing. It's this entire room full of like gay and transgender people, and this person is singing lyrics
So they're like-
about their life, and it's like
It's
how
hard to
hard
be-
it's been and how bullied. I mean, I've been joking
it's
around.
hard to be a girl in a man's body.
Yeah, but
I
it was-
got this dick and I don't want it.
Yeah, dude, the tune I was doing is like, I got a dick, but I like the dick. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you though? When I worked
But
at
it
the
was like-
Museum
And
of
Rory
Modern
wanted
Art,
to sing
can I
along
tell you
to
though?
it
I was like,
so
oh
badly.
yeah, I
He
got a
wanted
dick
to sing
too.
along.
I was like, I got a dick too, but I haven't tried the dick.
Can I tell you something? When I worked at the Museum of Modern Art, there was a security guard that worked there, and he was transitioning. This is the only person that I've ever known that went through that shit. And he was transitioning, and but the whole point was he was transitioning so that he could become a lesbian. So he liked women, but he wanted to be with women as a woman.
As a woman.
So yeah,
That is a deep cut.
Yeah.
yeah, isn't that like some
Yeah.
real?
So he's really heterosexual.
So when you're wondering,
he's just because he identifies as a woman.
But he still likes
feels
women.
like a lesbian, but
I guess like you're
biologically
he
he's heterosexual.
Yeah, he
No,
was
he's
born.
not heterosexual.
No, he was born. Yeah, logically, clinically, he's heterosexual because he's a man having sex with a woman. But in his mind, he's a woman having sex with a woman as a man.
That's
Right.
And
So
he don't like that.
scientifically, he's heterosexual. But
I like the idea.
mentally,
I like the idea that he gets
she's a lesbian.
I love the idea that you get a sex change, but then you use a strap on. Like, dude, you literally had one built in. You had one.
I thought it was
Maybe he
the
wasn't
most.
happy with the size of
these
it or something. You
motherfuckers
know?
alive today.
But here's the thing.
These motherfuckers.
Cut off my dick. I gotta go dick shopping.
Mike is talking about us, but they don't know how to act now. You don't know how to act now.
What? What I
Rory,
said? What I said?
You are alive right now. I love it. And there's no more Henny.
Here's the thing, though.
Now you can only drink Honey Jack.
I don't want that shit.
Really? You don't just disrespect mine? What if Honey Jack wants a sponsor now? You called it shit, and now we're not going to
It's
get
funny,
no sponsor.
whenever
I said I don't want.
It's yard talk. It's not Luna talk.
Luna.
Okay, so I'm open for sponsorship, Jack Daniels.
Let me just
I'm
say
just
this.
saying
Let
you
me say
gotta
this.
go hard. Go hard or go home.
Hey, Honey Jack. Whenever I talk about cutting off my dick, I'm always in the mood for a Honey Jack.
Yes.
Nothing makes me crave Honey Jack like not having a dick. Honey Jack.
How amazing is that, though?
You're kind of a man.
Yeah.
You're kind of a man, but not really.
I'm not even. I'm ignoring that shit.
The sweetness.
I'm
just
ignoring that shit. I don't even hear
smooth.
none of that shit because he's pouring himself a cup of honey.
Well, what else is there?
While he's talking all
What
that
else
shit.
is there?
That's it.
Pour it up.
While
Look,
he's talking all that
When
shit.
in Rome. When in Rome.
Oh,
Exactly.
did you
When
just say
in
I'm
Rome.
not doing that shit?
When in Rome. We're going to Rome.
Crow just started drinking last Tuesday. You ready to get fucked up, Crow?
Crow, listen. Crow is so serious
Take it to the
about
head,
his
Crow.
work. If
I want to
y'all
see Crow
need
take it to the head.
like cameraman,
Take that shit
crew.
to the head, Crow. Come here, Crow. Don't come here. Come
Oh
here.
shit, Crow. You
I
got
want to
called
see you
out.
take a swig to the head, Crow, because
To
you
the
told me you
head.
was drinking, but I haven't seen any evidence.
He's got it.
all of them.
Trust me, a sip is not going
It's
to fuck
just-
up
yeah,
your moving
just-
the camera from
yeah,
right
no,
to left.
Not the,
Uh-oh.
not the,
Oh,
Out of
you
the
see how he
fucking-
grabbed
No, look
it?
at the
not
camera,
the,
Crow.
yeah,
You
not
see
the-
how he
not the-
grabbed it?
yes.
Squat down and take a fucking hit
Yeah.
to the
Why does he
head.
gotta
He don't gotta
squat?
squat. He likes
Why he
being
gotta-
tall. He's
yeah.
tall right now.
That's the
Oh.
famous Jason.
That was weak.
That was weak as
That
fuck.
was
But I'll
weak.
give you a high five on that, Crow. I'll give you a high
It was
five on
weak.
that.
But
From
it's
going to
alright.
never seeing you drink and Crow not drinking to
Yeah.
taking a bottle of
Crow
Jack
is
Daniels
gonna
to
fuck
the
up
fucking
all
head.
of the video for the rest of the video.
Thanks.
That shit's gonna be
Thanks.
fucking horrible
He-
now.
He was drunk as soon as he looked at the bottle.
Crow, don't worry. It's more honey than whiskey. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. You just might be a little.
Let me
honey
tell you
at the
something
end.
about this
That's
honey
it.
jack, okay? Because while y'all talking all this tough talk, I remember one day we were at a party, me and Miss Luna
Oh,
T.
you know
Right?
I remember
Yeah.
this
Listen,
conversation.
It's
we
blow up
had
time,
this
so get ready when
conversation
you
in
edit.
episode 32.
When you edit, drop another bomb.
Episode 32. Why are you revisiting
I'm gonna
it?
wait for you to finish
Because
yelling,
this
because
is
I'm
the
gonna tell the
100th
story.
episode, Luna. We're gonna revisit.
Yeah,
Go.
we're gonna revisit some
I
shit.
heard
so
this
here's the
story.
thing, Rory. So me and Luna T went to a party, right? And the only thing we had at the party was a BYOB, right? So we brought our honey jack. She didn't have any.
Bring your own black. So Luna was bringing
So
Mike.
she brought me. So
She misunderstood.
So, yeah, she misread the.
Hello.
It was like bottle, not brother. So
You're funny.
Miss Luna T is forced against her will, her uppity
drink juice.
liquor palate. To drink
Juice.
honey jack.
Yeah.
So the
Juice.
whole night she's going,
Juice.
she's talking cocky shit.
Stop
Why is
yelling
Mike?
about the Jews, all right?
Yeah. So she's going,
I get it. We control everything. It's just stop.
and it's not even a Jewish company, right? So she goes, why is my cup empty? Why is there no juice in my cup? So she's disrespecting the honey jack.
but wait, but
No,
but
don't try to
be
cut
some-
off my story.
No, but to
No.
see some honest shit.
You could do that.
Listen,
I'ma go right
where's
back to the
bottle?
story. I'm
Look,
going right
we
back.
Had
She
bigger,
could filibuster
we had
all
a
she wants.
bigger bottle than that, and I drank 3/4 of that shit.
So that means Mike
myself.
Yard only drank a quarter of
Yes,
it.
I'm not lying. And I'm
She's
not
full of
fat.
shit, Carla Keyz.
You're a liar.
So she's drinking the whole night. At the end of the night, guess what? Luna T can't even leave the fucking building.
Because I drank
Because she
3/4
has to
of it.
lay down.
It makes sense. Of
Because
course,
the
I'm gonna
juice-
be some kind of way.
No,
I gotta say,
don't try
this
to
shit
fuck
is
up my
pretty
story.
disgusting.
Because the juice.
Right? Mad disgusting.
Yo, I had to carry her
Juice.
home. She was so drunk, Rory. I had to lean her up against the house to put my key in the door, and she fucking hit her head on the side of the damn house. That's how drunk she was off of juice. So stop disrespecting my honey jack, and let's get this sponsorship going. Real men drink honey jack, yo.
I've seen Luna so drunk
I've been
one
shot
time.
before.
I've seen
And
Luna
I
so
drink Honey
drunk one
Jack.
time.
Awful. That shit was awful.
I've been to jail, and I drink honey jack. As a matter of fact, when I got out of jail, when I was leaving jail, they gave me a honey jack.
Listen, I've seen
liar.
Luna so drunk that she's blamed a roofie being put in her drink.
Nah, bitch. There was really nah. She
I'm
laughing,
kidding.
but there
And
was
this was
really
at your house?
But she
No.
drank like a whole bottle.
And in your house, she
didn't.
accused
At my
somebody at
house.
your house for
No,
putting
no,
a roofie
I
in
And it
her.
was
really
just me
had-
and her there.
And just you and her. You try to roofie my girl, Carla?
Carla, you're not talking about the same party.
Nah, I'm
No,
joking.
she's-
I'm
it's
joking.
a
I'm
joke.
just teasing with you.
Luna does not. Luna does not get sarcasm.
I don't get
Yo, she knows she don't get sarcasm, right? She's the worst, son.
Yeah, but
Yo, when I started this podcast, Rory, it was very difficult.
It
because
wasn't that
both of these
difficult.
motherfuckers don't get
It
sarcasm.
wasn't that difficult.
So I
my
would
guy.
say shit, and they would like really
Well,
try to
I
respond
don't get
to
it. Carla doesn't want to get
well,
it.
let me
There's a
just say
difference.
this: if you guys were doing my podcast, I
There
would
would be a
get.
bigger
I would
problem.
appreciate all of your sensibilities, and I'd also pay for non-honey. I'm just
Oh, Mike Yard. I don't know. Luna,
Also,
what's
on my
going
pod-
on? I think we might need a switch.
on my podcast.
to
We
Rory
also
talk.
everybody.
Look at your homeboy. Look at your homeboy.
Rory
Your
talk.
homie.
He's stealing
You
us.
know, you invite motherfuckers like
see
when
your
you
homie?
when you hired me
This
for
is
the
what
fucking
happens.
nightly
You
show.
see
I
your
try to
homie?
take over the fucking
You
show
see
when
what
I got
happens?
this.
I don't
See
even-
what happens when you
I don't
I
invite
mean,
white
it
people to the
happened because
party?
I'm an awesome talent.
I don't even have a podcast, but I could tell you this. I think I should start one. And if I were going to, I would hire both of you right now for double whatever my...
See, that's white man privilege. You
Yes.
get there.
I don't know, Mike Yard.
So Rory, do you believe in white privilege?
What's double of
completely
nothing?
believe in
Now
white
let me
privilege.
ask you a question. All right, now
Here's a,
here's
here's
a
the thing.
deeper question.
I just don't feel that guilty about it.
Here's a deeper
I got
question.
enough shit to feel guilty about it.
Here's a
If
deeper.
I don't get pulled over all the time, what am I going to
Yeah,
do?
Lynn Coplitz has a joke about white privilege and how she said I've been a fan.
Yeah, it's
Been
a-
a fan. I mean,
why wouldn't I be a fan?
Are
of
you a
it?
fan of white privilege?
Yeah.
why wouldn't you be?
What was one
But we've
time
had-
where you were like, that was totally white privilege that I got away with?
Have you ever? Yeah. Have you
Yeah,
ever
what's
gotten
that
away
one
with
thing
something
that
because you're
for
white?
sure
Have you ever
you
felt
knew-
like you've
So
gotten away with
here's
something?
one that
For
you guys
sure
will
that
appreciate.
you knew was
All
white
right, so
privilege.
I got this is a this
Carl,
is,
I'm gonna ask you that next.
got
Next
a,
up for you.
I'm
I'll
like
give you
working my brain
the abridged
already.
version of this story. But I used to work at the Daily Show. We did a book when I worked at the Daily Show, and we did a campaign for the book where we went to like Barnes and Nobles and signed the book. Prior to that, on the Daily Show, we did jokes. We were doing this thing called the Rally to Restore Sanity. So we were giving people suggestions on what signs they could bring. And one of the signs we suggested was 9/11 was an outside job, as in like fuck off, like the government didn't blow up the World Trade Center. So we were doing this book thing at Barnes and Noble on 14th Street back when bookstores existed, and these
Way
fucking
back.
9/11
So sad.
truthers came in, and they started fucking heckling the books signing. It was crazy because we did like a Q&A. There was like 1,000 people in there, and these guys fucking were. And then we kicked them
And
out.
John was there also.
Yeah, John was there. All the writers, and they were being rude as fuck. So they left. They got kicked out. And then when I was leaving, we were there for like a couple hours, and I was like hungry and I was tired. And the security guys, the Gavin DeBecker guys, we had the nightly show, worked at the Daily
Yeah.
Show. I think it was even Marcus. He was like, come out the back with John, because those guys are waiting out front. I'm like, no, I'm going out the front. Like I was like, I was like, no, because I'm like a New Yorker. I lost a buddy in 9/11. Like, I don't like that shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm in the mood
No,
to like,
I
was
hear
like,
you.
I'm in the mood to fucking get in these guys' face a little bit.
Yeah.
But it escalated pretty quick, and like they said something to one of the writers about his kid because his baby was there, and they said something about his baby, and he got like a scrum with these guys, and I like kind of broke it up, and in breaking it up, I may have like cracked one of their little video camera things. I don't know, who knows? There were so many
You
hands. flying.
Kanye them.
And
okay.
and then like everyone was kind of leaving, and this guy comes chasing me down the street, gets in front of me, and he's like, yo, bro, you broke my video camera. You owe me $700. And he pushed me like as hard as you can push somebody on the chest. And I was like, dude, don't touch me again, because like I'm not going to push you back. I was like mad, and I wanted to go home. And he fucking pushed me really hard, so I just fucking popped him in the head.
Oh, you hit him?
Like hard. And these guys are like anti-government. They believe the government blew up the World Trade Center. The second I punch him in the head, I thought like, all right, now I'm going to have a fight with this guy in front of Barnes & Noble on 14th Street. And he goes, and he falls down. I call him Glass Joe from like fucking Mike Tyson.
From the Mike Tyson punch out.
Like he was like Soda Popinski. He was
oh, shit.
Dude, this guy falls right down, and he gets up, and he goes, I'm calling the cops. I was like, wait, what? I thought you hated the cops. I thought the fucking government blew up the World Trade. He's like, I'm calling the police. I'm like, what? Just punch me back. Like, I want to go home. You know? And then I left. And then I was like, I should go back in case I figure out who I am. And I'm like, I have white privilege. I'm going to get out of this anyway. I go back. The cops pull up. Fucking 5 cop cars. Talk about citizen. It's like fucking 5 cop cars pull up. And like all these cops get out. They split us up. What happened? I go, well, I'm like, I tell them the story. I'm like, my cousin's a cop. I tell them who my cousin is. It's Italian side, obviously, and
exactly.
And they
they're Jewish
dude,
cops.
They knew my cousin.
Are
they fucking
there?
yeah, not really. They call my cousin. They're like, we're in the police academy with them, and they all were boys with them. They fucking knew him. They were shooting the shit with him. I was like, oh, I'm so out of this. I was, and like, I knew. I'm like, all right, I like Mike. I like no other names. All of a sudden, as they're shooting,
they put the handcuffs on him.
As they're shooting the shit with my cousin. They go, hey, take your bag off. I'm like, what? You guys want me to buy you one of these? Like, I had no idea. And then they just fucking, they cuffed me and threw me in the back of the cop car.
They arrested you?
Yeah, they arrested me.
But that's the total opposite
you
of
thought
what
you
the
thought you
story
had
was
white
supposed to
privilege.
be.
But they give you the white privilege.
For white
They then took me to their precinct instead of the catacombs. And they locked me in my own cell in their precinct for the night instead of putting me in fucking central booking. And they fucking...
So they didn't want you in there with me.
They didn't want
and
me in there with real criminals. And all of
I didn't go in one either, but I think it was because I was a girl.
No, it's because you're white.
All of the cops.
I think it was because I was a girl.
I don't think it was just. I don't think it was just being white though. I think it was
Yeah.
because those guys lost a lot of friends in 9/11, and I punched a dude who doesn't believe it's real. So I think they were like on my side. They were like, "Fuck these guys!" Like they hated the 9/11 truthers. But they gave me my own cell. And I mean, I had to spend the night in jail, but I had they brought me like a fan.
I don't know, Rory.
And can I tell you that night?
Your white privilege story was pretty
Can I
weak.
tell you? Can I tell you something? What do you mean that's pretty weak? Can I tell you something?
You don't think if I was a black dude, I'd be like in the catacombs for 4 days?
Hell yeah!
I'm sorry.
The same night Rory got arrested, I got arrested for a suspended license. The suspended license.
I got
This is
arrested
for
for
purposes.
suspended
See, this is what I'm talking about sarcasm. This was, of course, I don't know when he got arrested. You should already know that.
That was
That's not what I
terrible.
said.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so no, because she's like the same night. How was it the same night? It's
Because
not
the
same
same
night.
night.
It's an exaggeration.
Okay, Mike Yard, we gotta
So-
wrap it up.
So I got arrested for a suspended license, and instead of giving me my own cell, they put me in a cell with a dude that had just stabbed a priest to death.
There you go. That's exactly my point. So now they didn't give me white privilege.
So that's why his white privilege story is actually a great fucking
Thank
story.
you. And let
Okay,
me go
you
back.
wanna know
Luna,
something?
I thought.
You wanna act new because Rory's here is all right. You go.
That's
that.
not new. That's actually a story that happened.
But-
They put me in a cell with a dude who was in the news, actually.
Oh, so you don't get sarcasm?
No. They put me. Your sarcasm is not real. It's Luna's sarcasm, which
No,
is
but
real, which is
isn't
actually not.
It's real
Isn't
make
it-
believe.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
Isn't it sarcasm because?
No, because you don't get sarcasm, so therefore, how would you know how to do sarcasm? See what I'm
Fuck
saying?
you,
You're too cocky
fuck
right now.
you, Michael.
So yeah, they put me in a cell. This dude was in the newspaper, and on the news, I remember. You guys remember that story? This guy stabbed a priest to death.
Wow.
Right? Because he said that the priest made a gay advance towards him, but he was a gay one. He just wanted to rob the priest and stab the priest, and then he told the cops that
Jesus
the priest made a
Christ.
gay advance towards him, and that's why he stabbed him. And then I got arrested for a suspended license, mind you.
Wow.
And they put me in a cell with a murderer.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker gets his own cell.
Yeah, they put me in the
And he
precinct.
punched somebody in the face.
And by the
I
way,
want to know
just
more
so you know,
about that story.
but
like,
just so you
what
know,
happened?
the cops.
What happened was I protested,
But just-
and they had to put me in a bullpen.
just so
with the
you know
regular
what
people.
I was expecting to happen, because they knew my cousin. They were on the phone with them, and I was cuffed. And I was in the back of the cop car, and I was like goofing around with them. I'm like, fellas, there's an unreasonable amount of leg room back. You know, like I'm like, we're all. I thought they were gonna like drive me home and uncuff me and be like, get out of here. Like, I really did. Like when they pulled.
He was challenging
Dude,
the
when
white
they-
That
privilege.
is such a white
He was
mentality. to have.
challenging
When
the
they
white
pulled up, when they
privilege.
pulled up
He
to the
was like, wait a
precinct, I was like,
second.
"Oh, we got to switch
No.
cars." Like I didn't like. I was like, is there one car that will drive me home now? Like, why are we at the precinct?
Around
And then when they were,
Oh my God, that's such a white thing to
when they
say.
were
shit,
fingerprinting me, I was like,
Y'all
oh, like
ain't
this is just to
shit.
go through the
we're
protocols.
gonna play the
I was
game.
like, oh, I get. I'm like, I'll play along.
He's
And
like
then-
winking at
And
them.
then they like locked the cell. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you were like, this is really cool of you guys to
A
give me
lot
the
of
full
minutes.
experience.
Yeah.
Y'all
And
ain't
then when they were like,
shit.
take off your shoelaces, I'm like, am I sleeping
Wait a
here this
minute.
evening?
I think I'm spending the night in this
You
bitch.
guys have a My Pillow because I prefer.
My pillow.
Yo, they arrested me.
That shit
They
look-
arrested me
that
for
shit
you
look
said a My
legit.
Pillow.
I definitely.
I only sleep with a My
No,
Pillow.
I'm thinking about
The
getting
My
one.
Pillow
I ain't
seems pretty
even-
cool.
I actually have one. I would recommend
good?
Is
Yeah.
it good? You
I like
you
it.
really got a My
Listen,
Pillow?
here's
I
my
hear the
It
commercial
looks
like
Yo, I
good.
see those
wanted
commercials.
To get one. I
all
wanted
the
to
time.
get
Here's
one.
my theory on it. The reason I bought one. That dude was like, I dedicated my whole life to making the world's best pillow.
He did
I'm like,
say
I
that,
gotta give it
though.
a shot.
You're
Like his
right.
whole
He does
life.
say
He's
that.
like
No, you're
60.
right.
He put like 40
And
years
he
of his
just
life.
made
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and he's like, I just figured it out. I'm like,
He
well, I'll
says
try
in the
that.
commercial that
For
he's like,
$50? Why would I not try? That's like he's like the Thomas Edison of
Yo,
pillows.
you go in
yeah,
his
he
yard.
says in the
What am I, an
commercial
idiot?
that he
I'm
like
not gonna
made
try
them.
that.
He started it in
Yeah.
like his garage.
He's like,
or
first
some
I
shit.
started with unicorn jizz. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Let
That's
me
gotta
tell
be
you,
hard. That's gotta be hard to
You
come
go,
by.
you go in his backyard, his mad reject pillows in a pile.
Yeah.
That's like a mountain of reject.
He's like, you know,
Not this one.
You know how many pandas I had to make cry to like get this fabric right?
Yo, what the fuck kind of
I wanna
process
know
do you
what
have
be
to
going-
go through
No,
to
no,
come
no.
up with the perfect
I
pillow?
want to know what goes on in your head to be just saying
I'm gonna
random shit
design
like that,
the
like
perfect
unicorn
pillow.
jizz and shit. Like what the fuck? yo?
I can't even.
It's a
Yo,
comedian's
you
frame of mind.
Well, I think
Comedians
about-
don't think normally. Don't
I
think
think
like
about
regular
unicorn
people.
jizz a lot.
I guess so because unicorn jizz.
But that's got to be the best jizz.
Oh, who else would think about
has
unicorn?
to
Who
be.
else would? It has to be
It
because
has to
unicorns
be.
are like.
I'm not a scientist, but that's got to be the
like
best
it's
jizz.
literally whatever you want it to taste
Yeah,
like.
it tastes like fucking
Like-
magic.
No,
I mean,
like
I would blow a
anything you
unicorn,
want.
but I wouldn't blow a dude.
But a male unicorn.
But if a
you
male
would do it.
unicorn walked into my
And
I
apartment,
gotta
I'd
be
go,
Suck
honest.
my
I gotta be
dick.
honest with you. I
I'm
would.
getting-
I
I'm
would.
on
like,
board.
all right, I'll
I'm
suck
on
your
board.
dick.
yeah, you would say that until he fucking came in my mouth, and then I could fly afterwards because he's a unicorn. Like I get some crazy magical power.
You
If that's what you
see?
gould tell yourself, so
kidding
you can
me?
suck unicorn dick.
Yeah, well, let's see. Anyone
wants
out
to
there
go
with a
over the
unicorn?
rainbow?
Yes, yard talkers. Would you suck a unicorn dick if it could make you fly?
Who wouldn't? What are you talking about?
Wait, I'm gonna do one of our famous.
you could
wait,
fly?
time out. I'm gonna do one of our famous yard talk polls. Yard talkers
Yeah.
out
Pole
there.
is a good word for it.
Pole, yes. Would you slob the pole if
Of a
it could make
unicorn.
of a unicorn if
Why make
after
it-
the unicorn came in your mouth you could fly?
Forget
Would that be
unicorns. How
something
about
that you
this?
could do?
Would you blow a dude if it would make you be able to fly for the
No.
rest of your life?
I can
I
answer
like
that,
that
right
one.
now.
Rest of your life.
I like
that
that
sounds
one.
more realistic.
I
In
can
other words,
answer that right now.
forever.
But not even
No.
fly. But not even just fly.
No,
Listen,
forever.
Wait a second.
Teleport?
We did one time ago. We did a if we can have superpowers, what would it be? And
What
Mike's
would- yeah.
superpower.
I want to find out what Rory
Time out.
is.
Time out. Time out. We'll get to Rory in a second.
All right, boss.
Time out. Your
Welcome to
superpower.
Carla Talk.
He always wants to be so sensitive. Isn't Mike Yard very sensitive? Even on camera,
Don't.
very
It's
sensitive.
it's the honey jack talking.
It
Don't let it
is.
fucking.
It's the honey
So
jack.
okay, so we did our superpower.
So yours was that you would be able to teleport.
yes.
So if a guy had legit like Jesus Christ powers and was like, yo, if you suck my dick and suck my cum, swallow it,
Yeah.
you will
By the way,
have.
he wouldn't even have to finish the sentence. I'd be like, I'm in.
That's
Sounds good.
to teleport anywhere, ever for the rest of your
Just
life.
based off
I'm
of
good.
being Jesus.
I just like your Jesus look. I'm gonna
He's like,
blow you.
he's like Jesus. Jizz sounds good
nah,
to me.
I'm good.
Wait, if you could get teleportation off of sucking one dick, you wouldn't do it.
You
No,
wouldn't
dude.
do
the rest
it.
of your life.
You
I'm not
wouldn't
such
do
I had
it?
to suck a dick to do that.
Yes.
But
And here's the thing.
Michael,
Here's the thing.
Michael,
Here's
you-
the thing.
you-
Time
Michael,
out. Time
how
out.
much-
Let me finish.
Wait, how much
Luna,
we hate,
let
how
me
much
finish.
we hate traveling?
Okay,
Remember that.
listen to me. Let me
We
finish.
hate
Let me tell you why.
traveling.
You could bring your
We-
girlfriend
you
with you.
hate it.
Yes.
Let me
yes.
tell you why.
You could bring a
Traveling.
passenger with you.
Let me
You
tell
are
you
the
why.
worst
I'd suck his dick like
passenger when
8
you're
times for
driving-
that power.
Traveling.
Let me tell you something.
And you don't even need to suck his dick
I
8
don't
times.
even need to
just once.
teleport.
I'm just saying, I would suck it for you. I would suck it for you.
That doesn't
Right in
count.
front
I
of
don't even
you.
know how I feel about that.
Right in front of you, my yard.
Can I tell you
right
something?
in front of you.
I don't even
She
know how I
would
feel
suck
like
that
that.
Jesus
I would
dick.
have these
Listen to
superpowers,
me.
but you would have to suck another dude's
Listen to
dick
me.
for me to get it.
You would,
No.
you know how I would get over sucking that dick?
Can I
I'd
tell you-
teleport to Greece and be like, now I'm in Greece.
Yeah.
I forgot all about it. I'd
Let me
be
tell you
like
something.
eating
You
fucking
Rory,
olives
I'm
right
with
off the
you. I
fucking
hate
tree.
traveling.
Let me tell you
And you
something.
can be back
I
in
hate
time
that.
for
And
like
I
When
can
you're
bring my
standing in
girlfriend
line.
with me?
Word.
Dude, I would suck that guy's dick so good. I wouldn't even suck at it. I'd be
That
good
he
at
would-
it. I
that
would
he would-
respect it.
that he would give you like a bonus.
My only fear would be when he was done, he'd be like, just
only
kidding, you
on
can't
real
teleport. I'd be like, you
talk.
son of a bitch.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Real yard talk.
First of all, no way in
This
hell
yard
I'm sucking
talk.
any dude's dick ever for any
For
under any
teleportation,
circumstance.
I would suck a dick
Teleporting.
right now.
Second of all, if I sucked a dick so that I could teleport, that would mean that everybody knows that I sucked a dick because I'm the dude that could teleport.
Yeah.
And the only way you could teleport is by sucking a dick. So everybody knows I sucked a dick.
Who
Because there's no
cares?
other
I
way you
wouldn't
can.
care.
Nobody's watching you.
I wouldn't care.
Why do
I'm
you
Mike
care?
Yard. I don't suck dick.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I don't know. I
I
teleport.
would- I
Listen,
would
I'm
suck
Rory
that-
Albanese and I
Rory,
teleport.
You can
Yeah.
teleport all you
Have fun.
fucking
Have
want.
fun with your Easy Pass situation. I'll be teleporting around town.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
You can
I'll be
teleport
jumping
all
on
you
that
fucking want.
teleporting
Listen,
bandwagon.
I'm going to drive. I'll meet you there.
I am Carla Keyz, and I would suck dick or eat pussy for
But
that
you suck
in a
dick
second.
for free, though.
But I said
What?
eat
It's
pussy
never
too.
for free. It's never
Like
for free.
I would totally
But eating
either or.
pussy.
But you
But
would eat
eating
pussy.
pussies.
But you would eat pussy for free.
No. It is never for free. You may think that shit is for free.
Cameras are
but
on.
good hell
free.
no.
It is not
that
for
shit
free,
is not
Mike
for
Yard.
free, all right? It's not for free.
How many
I'm getting
pussies-
something out
how
of
many
that
pussies
freaking
I've eaten
transaction.
and not gotten anything
Nah,
in
fuck
return?
y'all motherfuckers. That shit is not for free.
I've eaten pussies that I deserve teleportation afterwards.
Damn. That
That is
wow.
bad.
Now that I would go
Yes.
for.
Some stinky
I would eat a
pussy.
pussy. I would
No.
eat. I would eat unicorn pussy.
So wait a minute. What if you ate? No. What if you had to eat bacalao pussy? Like
What's
fucking
bacalao pussy?
Like straight up fishy,
codfish.
fishy
Nasty
ass,
pussy, and then I could
like
teleport.
green ooze coming out
What
of
about
it.
grit? What
Damn,
Or
Carla.
over
clean dick.
Over a clean dick.
clean dick or like rancid pussy?
Yes, over
Like
like
dead
over
lady's
disease.
pussy.
Over like that lady that spits coins.
Look,
Over
20-year-old
that lady.
clean
Time out.
cock.
Over that lady that
Or
spits
like-
coins out of her pussy.
I'm gonna
that
throw
old
up.
lady.
Okay.
Or like an
What's the choice?
84-year-old
Jeez.
fucking death pussy.
You're
Yeah.
talking about the banana lady.
The banana lady.
Would I
But she's
eat-
like heavily diseased.
Would I eat her pussy over?
Heavily diseased.
Oh, I would totally eat the banana lady's pussy over.
Over
sucking a
Heavily
dick.
diseased.
What kind of disease though? If it's like cholera or some
herpes.
shit. Oh, herpes. That's a different
because then you
story.
got
That's not
herpes.
fair. I'm
I mean,
not
I don't
gonna
want
eat
to
any
tell.
pussy
Who
with
wants to
fake crap.
teleport with herpes?
Damn, son, you just said
Yeah,
you
I don't
just
want
took
that.
the whole.
Exactly.
I don't want
So
a disease.
exactly.
Wherever you teleport,
would
you got
go-
herpes when you get there.
Yeah.
So
What's
you
the
would
point?
go
Wait
for
a
the clean
second.
dick.
What's the point?
So you would go for the clean dick.
I would take
No,
a clean.
I'm not going for any of it.
You're just not
"That's it.
teleporting."
I'm just gonna
I'm just not gonna
I'm just
teleport.
gonna sit
So
I'll
you're
drive.
not gonna get
I'll
free
drive.
teleportation?
I'll drive. I'll drive.
Yeah, no, I
Nah,
get it.
fuck that
There
shit.
you go,
I
yo.
don't
Dude, I will
know.
fucking
I'll
zip to
take
Italy for a
rancid
fucking
dick.
hero, a
I ain't
meatball
no-
sandwich.
I'll take rancid.
There you go, yard
a
talkers.
sausage
No, if
sandwich.
it's free teleportation and
I'm
I never
with
have
it.
to travel again, I'll take rancid dick over like cream cheese pussy. Yeah, I don't care.
over cream cheese.
It's your
pussy.
talk,
I am
baby.
so uncomfortable with hearing
I
you say
don't
you'll take
care.
rancid dick.
Listen, you know how many
That's fair.
hours you
I'm
gotta
agreeing
be
with
at
you.
the.
I
at
wish
the-
you would have
at
said
the-
that at the beginning of the show so I could cheer up
You
afterwards.
know how many hours?
Now I
have
gotta
to be
end
at
the show
airport
on a
with
down
security
note.
and shit?
It's a fair point.
Now I gotta end the show on a fucking down
It's a
note
fair
because
point.
I just heard my
Makes
girl
me
say
wa-
she'll take
makes me want to
rancid
call my
pussy.
girlfriend and make sure that we're on the same page
You know
about
what I mean?
rancid dick.
Find out. To every man out there, I would
Yeah.
caution you to find out what would make your woman take
Because I want my
rancid.
lady to teleport, but rancid dick is a lot.
I want you to find out what would make your woman take rancid dick because I just found out tonight. I think that's
Teleportation is a big deal.
and
Yeah.
it's pertinent. Really,
Teleportation. Listen, it's like this.
That's a
Mira.
big deal.
I hate to bust y'all bubble, but teleportation
Okay,
is
no,
not
but you're
real.
looking. You're not
You would
looking.
suck rancid dick and then you won't be able to
Well,
teleport.
that's
But we're
not.
talking in fantasy
We're
right
talking
now.
about
We're
fantasy.
talking about
Exactly.
unicorn
You know I
dick.
can't
Come
do
on.
that shit. Why you acting some kind of way? My
Yeah, we're
guy?
talking about a
You
unicorn.
know, it's
rancid
make
dick.
believe shit. We in the line of make believe with Mr.
Anyway.
Rogers and shit. And you feeling some kind of way?
Mr. Rogers.
For real?
I don't know. I always looked at Mr. Rogers out the side
little
of my
funny.
eye. That
Why
dude
did he
was-
have so many sweaters?
Yeah, man. He had that creepy look on his face. And then he would always change his clothes when he came in the
But
house. Like,
never-
what are you trying to hide?
But you know what's crazy?
Why are you keeping the DNA clothes in the house? Huh? Do anybody know where this house is, Mr. Rogers? We don't know what neighborhood that shit
he
is
never
in.
got
That
away-
shit could be
He's
a
in
cabin in
your
the woods, yo.
neighborhood.
But
And
he
he
got-
got kids in that bitch.
But whatever he did, he got away with it.
Yeah, he got away with that shit because there never was a Mr. Rogers scandal.
Nope,
He was
never
the Bill
'cause I think
Cosby
Mr.
of-
Rogers was the real deal.
Oh, Mike, you.
You just
Look
jizzed
at
on
this
your
shit.
pants.
Jesus Christ. Wait a minute, all of a sudden I can teleport.
You jizzed.
That just hit me in the
All
face,
right.
and now I can teleport.
I got to tell you, man, thank you, Rory, for coming out, man, and fucking hanging out with me on my 100th episode. I had to get my man
Yeah, 100
100.
bitches. We here because of y'all. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
We love y'all. We
And
appreciate
especially
y'all.
to
Thank
those
you so
who have been
much
with us
for
from like
listening
0
to
to
us and-
100.
Word.
That is like amazing.
Carla rehearsed that line all
No,
day.
but seriously, one of our Yard Talk fans actually tweeted that, and he was like, "I've been there since episode 1
Oh,
to
that's dope.
episode 100."
I should
crazy.
probably read what our
And
Yard
for
Talkers
those
say.
that
Damn, Mike
haven't
Yard.
been since episode 1
We
and got
still
there
love
from
y'all.
50
Asshole.
or 60 or 70 or 99, we appreciate every one of you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We really, really, really appreciate the support.
Word.
And thanks for vibing with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just shooting the shit. And you here with us, so thank y'all.
Yes. Why you look at me
Rory,
like that, Mike?
I'm waiting for y'all to finish
Y'all.
what they said. Thank
But
you guys
that's
for rocking with
awesome.
us for 100 episodes, man.
Yes.
It's been a nice ride. It's something that I never really, was thinking about
Expecting.
doing, and then you know, they
Especially
came,
with
you
two
guys came to me
women.
with this idea, right?
No.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Y'all
I
came to
approached
me.
it. I
No,
approached
she
it. It was
approached
my
it.
mastermind.
And I'm glad I decided to do it. And she was like, we could bring Carla on. And I was like, I don't even know. I don't really fuck with Carla.
He was like,
And
I
I'll
don't
be
really
yo,
like that
she-
white girl.
I'll be like, yo, but
I'm
she
like,
be
so we gonna have a
mad
white girl in
extra.
our
Like,
house every
sometimes she
weekend?
might be surprising
What if
you
I
and
touch her
shit.
and then she get into a car accident and then they blame me? It's just bringing trouble into my world. But I'm
Yes,
glad that I
but-
met
but
this
he
white
brought-
girl and I
yes.
brought her onto the Yard
Yes.
Talk family. And I want to thank you, my brother,
dude, I
because
was
Yard
happy to
Talk
be here.
started after the nightly show because I was like,
Yes.
oh, I'm on a TV show now. Maybe I could do a podcast.
Yep.
And so that gave me the inspiration. And I want to
Yeah.
thank you, man. I don't know if I ever told you that, thank you for even taking a shot on me and giving me that
You're
opportunity,
fucking
man.
one of the best parts of that show. I mean, other than that, what was that
Yes.
white guy who was on there? He was good.
Rory, that
Yeah,
white guy,
dude,
Rory.
that guy was funny,
That
bro.
guy was pretty good.
No, it was fun, man. We had a blast. I missed the nightly show, but
I
you know,
miss that show so
not these
much,
fucking
man.
guys. You know what I mean?
Crow, do you miss the nightly show?
Hell yeah,
Of course he
man.
does.
Antonio,
does.
the dude in the middle. What's your name again, dude?
Tyler.
He
Tyler.
doesn't miss it. He wasn't there.
Tyler wasn't at the
Tyler.
nightly show,
No.
but
But
That-
this makes
But
you.
he's-
But this
now-
makes you
but now
wish you
you're
were in the
like-
nightly show.
But now you're like a connection.
you
and
know what I
shit.
thought the best thing about the nightly show was when I got there. What made me excited about the nightly show was that I saw like a bunch of people with like a mission. Like everybody came there with a mission. And I felt like everybody in that building wanted to make really good television. And they came there excited every day. And it gave me energy, because I'm a type of dude that, some days I'll wake up and I'm just like, yo, fuck the world. And I will punch you in the face. But every day I got as soon as I got in that
Really,
building,
Mike? I
man,
can't see that.
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
know.
can't see
I
that
know.
about
It's
it
hard
at
to
all.
see that.
At all.
But
See?
that's
We
who I
got
am
sarcasm on
sometimes.
that one.
Don't wink. You better remember who you live with.
Ah.
You over here co-signing a lot of shit.
But we all
He's
know
like, you
who,
acting real white tonight,
But we all
Luna.
know who he lives with.
Fine. You're right.
Guys, we are at our 100th
Anyway.
episode.
Anyway, so yeah, I was very
Yes.
excited to go in there every
100.
day because the energy in there was beautiful, and I'm just, I'm really, I'm still a little upset that it had to.
We all are.
It had to be
And
shut down,
and
but
sooner
it was
than
it was
we
an it
wanted.
was an awesome experience, man. It
But
was
you know
really
what's
was.
awesome
So
is
thank you
that
for that, man.
Yeah,
all
of
of your
course.
fans from the nightly show have followed us onto the
Yeah,
podcast.
man, they
Yes,
came
and
right
now-
into the
Love us.
podcast.
And now we've taken over my
Exactly.
Yes, which goes to show you, if you get on a television show, you can get
Pussy
12
is power.
people to follow you to your podcast.
That's right.
Thank you, all 12 people. John, Sam,
Stop
Amanda,
it, my
Vanessa, Percy.
He's
Wesley,
so
There's a dude
Judy,
named Leonard. We have a
Wesley,
fan named Leonard.
Tom.
There's Tom. Tom from MySpace. He's one of our fans.
You guys are so full of shit. We have some awesome, amazing.
Carla's right. We have 14 fans. 14 fans. I forgot Junior and Saduki.
I don't even want to start naming them. But we have some amazing fans.
We do. We have the best fans. They're very condescending, but we love their condescension.
We have Nelson.
You guys are extremely passive aggressive, but we love them.
They are very passive aggressive.
We appreciate every one of you.
Listen, I don't want to offend you, but.
Yes, that's what they say dumb shit like that.
Although,
I don't want to be offensive, but I'm about to be.
Rory is signed out into Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Rory, what's going on?
I'm just, I thought you guys were wrapping up. I don't want.
Thank you guys so much.
You
didn't want to
Okay, I'm about to close out the show.
can't wrap it
Can
up.
I close out the show, please?
Do you?
But why
is
are
that
you
okay
looking
with
at
you,
us?
Rory?
Yes,
Is that
please.
okay with you, Carla?
But why are you looking
Mention
at
that?
us? We're with
Okay.
you. We're helping.
Thank you guys so much for sticking with us for 100 episodes, and hopefully you stick with us for another 100.
Yes.
Because we ain't going nowhere, baby.
We're not.
Right here.
We're still in the
and we're
yard.
going to keep having fun, and we're going to
Not
keep
even
talking about that
technically.
shit. So thank you guys so
We're
much.
in the yard.
Lunati, Carla Keyz, my man Rory Albanese, Jason Crow, Tyler, my man Antonio. Thank you guys so much. Everybody, peace.
It's a celebration, bitches.
That's my East. That's my East New York symbol.
That's how it is.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's for the E. But see, I got a fucked up finger. I can't really. Good night, y'all. Peace.